Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, welcome to Roll for Damage and the Humblewood. I be Josh the Pirate, and it brings me an immense wheelbarrow load of pleasure to welcome you once again to the Humblewood. Above me I have my hearty crew, the nonchalant Rachel Foucar, the notorious Mitch Earnshaw, the noteworthy Dan Suelto, and the nonsensical AJ Winters. And behind... Painfully accurate, isn't it? And behind the scenes today, we have the nutritious Serum 76. We must also shout out to our novel artist, Brebai, whose artwork we can see on screen right meow. I think it's Jude Littlefoot at the moment, and the Deck of Many, who are the minds behind this particular setting. We also have some notable news. We have a sponsor for the season, Wooten Forge. They design and manufacture high-quality wooden tabletop gaming products. Oh, are they breeding, AJ?
No,
or is one of them the actual giveaway this time?
Oh, no. They have a new dice keeper that they are releasing very, very soon, where you can put your
it's got little separate slots. Sick.
So you can count your spell slots, which I need. I always know about my spell slots.
That's sensible, you do. Well, as you can see, they design and manufacture high-quality wooden tabletop gaming products using beautiful, exotic, and Australian hardwoods. They are local to WA, and they do custom orders like dice boxes and dice keepers and things like that. Check out their incredible work on their website, woodenforge.com. And stay tuned for an amazing giveaway later in the season that might be something like what AJ, but not exactly like what AJ just held up. So... guys, tell me who you are and where we can find you. Let's start in the middle. Let's go with Nevermore. Mr. Mitchell, who are you and where are you from?
What is up, everybody? It's really good to see all of you. I am Mitch Earnshaw. Apologies for my absence last week. I had the worst week at work that I've ever had in my 6.5 years there. So it was not good, but I'm back. I'm here. I'm happy. You can follow me on Twitter, Mitch_Earnshaw. The link just popped up. And yeah, I'm happy to be back as Nevermore once more. So
excellent. And now let's really throw things around. AJ, tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Hi, I'm AJ Winters. I'm a creative person, and you should listen to me. Maybe not. I have an Instagram and a Twitter. It is AJ Winters VO, so you can go and follow me there where you find all the things that I do, but mostly just find me in the D&D space somewhere because I'm everywhere. Humblewood, tomorrow I'm on Phoenix Iwaki's channel, and Thursday nights, the Academy of Xander.
She gets about. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is AJ Winters, and she does the D&D things. Rachel, tell us about yourself.
Hello, my name's Rachel, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rachel Foucar. I'm a writer and actor and creative trash at large, and I have a book called The Rings of Mars, which you can find right here on the internet if you would like to. It would be cool if you did.
And what will you do to us if we don't?
Listen, if you don't buy my book, I'm going to sneak into your house. I'm going to go into your fridge, and I'm not going to take anything. Oh. I'm going to add one suspicious item. It's gonna look delicious, but you're not gonna remember buying it. And you're gonna ask the people you live with, and they're not gonna remember buying it. And is it poisoned? Who knows? That's what's gonna happen if you don't buy my book.
Okay, I have a question about the cheese I had for a snack just before the stream.
You should have questions, Josh. You should have
But I bought the book,
actually,
damn it!
Very quick, funny story. One time I went into the freezer. There was this weird round orb in there that looked kind of like a Malteser or something. And I was like, what is this? And it was blue. And I was like, and so I bit into it. And it turns out one of them, I don't know. And then it turns out that one of my housemates had gone to paintball and had taken a paintball home and put it in the freezer to see what would happen with it. So I had like paint all over my teeth. So
and what would happen is my housemate eats it. He's curious.
So
mystery orbs in your freezer, don't eat. Dan, tell us about your mystery orbs.
Hi, I'm Dan, also called D-Rab in the cyberspace, in Twitch chat, and on Roll for Damage's Discord. Come hang out. Also, most of what I do is in the For Real's Life meat space, so therefore you can't find me anywhere else but here. Mondays, 8 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. Humblewood as a cannibal birdman. But not technically a cannibal because it's not only exclusive to regardless. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Damn, that was a smoking hot voice.
Your voice is soothing.
Getting ready for a career as a newsreader. Okay. And I'm Josh the Pirate. I do a lot of stuff on Roll for Damage. I host Humblewood. I program the one-shot Wednesdays that we do a lot. I'm going to be running one next week. And then a couple of weeks after that, our very own Rachel Foucar is going to be doing it because I don't want to do it every time. So that's going to be fun. And I also tech on the weekends so for Scales Above and for an exciting new game that we are we talking about it yet, AJ?
Is this the one that
on a Sunday?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's in a week. We have to promote it.
Well, I figured. So yeah. So we're talking about Ravnica. We're doing a Ravnica with Split the Party. We're doing a sort of a cross-blending season thing that we're doing. It's going to be a 6-ep series. I think someone else is going to be in it. I don't know. I can't remember the exact detail. It's Rachel. Yeah, it's Rachel. She's going to be in it. Yeah, I'm going to be teching that. So yeah, I rarely leave, but on the rare occasion when I do, I play Scan Felspar in the 5e D&D podcast, There Be Dragons, and his little dragon, Rush. Cool. All right, that's who we are. I must also remind our ingenious, enterprising, and business-savvy audience to please like, follow, and subscribe, all the things. We have all the socials, and you can catch up with episodes that you missed on YouTube. We also, worthy to note, the Spellfire bar at the bottom of the screen. It's currently sitting at 61.42%, which is dangerously close to getting there. It fills up whenever we get donations, bits, and subs. They all go to fill it up. And when it gets full, weird shit happens. And we love that, don't we, guys? Good things, bad things. Things happen.
Everything was fine last time. I got super OP. So
yeah, and I got.
And the next time was fine.
I got handicapped. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you also got a demon in your face. That was a direct response to that. That was
Sorry, a what?
A what? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you saying?
Yes, any donations, or if you choose to give our players a reroll or a D6 booster or a helping hand, all of that goes to fill that bar up. So totally don't do it, otherwise things will happen. Okay, it would be super lovely for somebody to stop and look off into the void for a few minutes.
It's been a while since I've looked into the void. I would like to volunteer myself this week.
Oh shit, you're supposed to look into the void.
Yes, void time. We began our session last week by discussing the mysterious note we'd received and how it gave off major "it's a trap" vibes, but we kind of had to check it out anyway. Jude also brought up the fact that Nevermore has both good and evil living in his face, and perhaps that's a problem. And we all agreed to keep an eye on Nevermore just to make sure he's still being himself.
Totally cool.
Then Nevermore went off to speak to Rusty and Gorm. Rusty gave Nevermore some fancy new magic stuff, and they arranged for Rusty to watch our backs as we walked into what is totally not a trap. Then Gorm took a look at Nevermore's weird face situation, and as it turns out, Irilath is using part of Nevermore's brain to sustain herself, which is why he's been a little bit slow lately. The options seem to be we can either leave her in there until she's got her strength back, or we can find a new host for her to possess. Also important to note, Irilath can't lie to Nevermore, and Nevermore can't lie to her because they are using the same brain. Good information to have. While all this was happening, Jude and I worked on our extracurricular activities, but it didn't go great for either of us because we're both very distracted. Me with my deep feelings of inadequacy, and Jude with her revelation that her mother is still alive. What is the truth? Everything is a lie.
Yeah. Next, we'll find out that Jude's parents are both really lovely people and that her brothers never bullied her at all.
Jude's been gaslighting us this whole time.
That'd be funny. I'm the villain.
Yeah, turns out, plot twist.
She actually is a murderer.
Then, just before midnight, we regrouped and set out for the forest terrarium, seeking answers. We were all on high alert, but none of us spotted anything untoward as we went into the meeting place, which turned out to be a museum. You know, those buildings that have a bunch of skeletons? Probably just a coincidence, though. Definitely not a trap. Inside the museum, we spoke to a shadowy figure, very briefly, because Jude noticed that while the figure was speaking, their beak wasn't moving. So she did the sensible thing. She did the sensible thing and gave it a good old tug to see if it was fake.
What everybody would do, grab
on the
face of the person you were talking to.
It's a fake beak!
As you do. This, of course, kicked off a fight because, believe it or not, this whole thing was a trap.
Oh.
2 massive elk skeletons sprung to life. The figure we'd been speaking to turned out to also have been a skeleton. Nevermore spotted the person who was puppet mastering the whole thing, fleeing the museum. He pointed it out. I clicked my boots together and chased after him. I caught up to him just as they reached the edge of the terrarium and jumped off and escaped with stupid magic, so I couldn't chase them anymore. But I did get a glimpse of their face and learned that they are a corvum. Good to know.
Theoretically.
Which Nightseed is most certainly not.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Nevermore sends up the signal to Rusty and the whole gang starts fighting some skeletons. Nevermore takes out the first one. Jude gets knocked unconscious, but I pour a potion into her face and she's fine. And Benneck uses his camping skills for violence by starting a fire under an elk skeleton. And I've got to say, it was nice to see fire working in our favor for a change. Very refreshing use of fire. Anyway, then Nevermore takes out one of the elks right before Rusty and his pals rock up to help us finish off the last one. I end up dealing the killing blow by skewering it on my sword, and it was fucking sick. And I liked reliving that. Anyway, after the fight, Nevermore gave me the very frustrating piece of information that the corvum I saw might not actually be a corvum because this is a magic school and nothing means anything. So I stormed out to look for clues, and Benneck helped me, and together we found a spell scroll right where the mysterious figure had jumped off the edge. The scroll is written in the evil font and gives off big necromancy vibes. Then we all went back to our room to find Ravanya waiting for us. He tells us that he was unable to see the person we just fought. They were protected with magic, something that none of the students could have pulled off, which at least narrows our pool of suspects down a little. Then Nevermore had the idea to arrest Professor Nightseed, who we believe is being framed, in the hopes that it'll flush out the real culprit. We also discuss exploring the library some more, which seems to be the source of all this weirdness. Nevermore also asks Ravanya to have a look for his dad, because at least half of this party has family drama brewing at the same time of this mystery. We've got a lot on our minds. The next day, we split up with plans to meet back in the library around midday. I went to the library straight away to do some research. Nevermore went to see Ravanya, and Benneck and Jude went to see Nightseed. Ravanya told Nevermore that his father is currently warded, so Ravanya can't see him, which is disappointing, but let's be honest, not a surprise at this point. Nevermore told Ravanya that he is still on our list of suspects, then leaves in a beautiful mic drop moment that I wish I could have witnessed. Meanwhile, in the library, I found some more missing pages, destroyed an old book, traumatized a couple of students, but on the plus side, I was given an old scroll which might actually be helpful. I can't read very much of it because it's very old, but I've held onto it so that maybe one of the wizard boys can make it out. Speaking of wizard boys, Benneck and Jude spoke to Nightseed to tell her of the fake arrest plan. While they were talking, Benneck spotted the missing Necronomicon on her bookshelf. Benneck confronted her about this, and she hit him with the old "I'm being framed" line, which is infuriatingly believable. Benneck and Jude promised to bring the book straight to the dean and let Nightseed know that she is going to be arrested real soon. And that is where we left off. Out of the void!
Out of the void and
Wonderful.
back to real life. Well, mateys, may your divination wizards always show up when you need them, and all the knives in your vicinity be thrown by sci-fi authors as we venture once more into the Humblewood. So,
I just
Thank
love the new Wizard Boys sign.
Wizard boys.
Wizard boys.
Boy.
Alrighty. So, yeah, where we left off, Benneck and Jude have just finished talking to Professor Nightseed, and Nevermore was planning on going and talking to the Dean, I believe.
Correct. That's where I was heading to.
All right, then, Nevermore. You go to see Dean Winsworth. What do you say to the Dean who's just doing his job?
Knock on the door. Wait for a...
He responds. Yeah, he's a, yes, come in. Hello.
Oh, hello. It's good to see you. Can I just have a conversation with you in private? I don't know if you're able to ward the conversation at all.
Certainly. I shall certainly try.
Thank you.
There is an executive toy. It's one of those the things that's like loads of balls attached to little wire things that keep swinging almost indefinitely. One of them. It's sort of not a Newton's cradle, but something similar to that. It's like shaped vaguely like a globe. And he just flicks it with one talon, and it begins. And as it begins moving, it glows a faintly pink light. And because if it's magic, it has to glow. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's working. And Nevermore, similar to back in Winnowing Reach when the magistrate clank, clank, crunch, crunch. Similar deal. The whole room just goes sort of deadened. And he says, "What's on your mind, young man?"
What is your role here, Dean?
I am the headmaster, the dean.
And what do you do?
Well, I teach. I oversee the teaching of others. I do most of the faculty appointments. I liaise with the board. I am I have a seat on the board, but it's non-voting.
Okay, so here's the issue right now. We have been attacked in the library downstairs. We've been attacked on the road approaching here, both times by undead creatures of some variety. We have just now also been attacked once more in the terrarium.
Last night, yes. Okay, not just now.
Well, yes.
I have I've been made aware. I just wanted to clear up in my head. Yes.
It just seems like nothing here is planned. Nothing here has any sort of... It's just everything happens without any sort of guidance. And we have a list of suspects that is far too long. And I'm sorry that you're doing a shit job. And I need you to know that this place is dangerous. I don't want to be here anymore, but I know I have to be here because I have to save the Humblewood. So I would appreciate it if maybe you ramped up security a little bit and didn't leave it to an ex-student and some other random individuals to do all the searching. You've got magical professors here. You've got Rusty.
He says, "Well, what would you have me do, young man? Exactly. Like in my place, as we've established, I'm a teacher, an educator, and an administrator. You, on the other hand, are an adventurer who's noted, has a parentage, a lineage in it as well, and is quite famously successful at your job, at what you do, and you're here doing it. So I would welcome your advice on what to do. I understand your frustration and your irritation. I would argue that an awful lot of what's going on is obviously being done by a single party who appears to be directly opposed to, if not you, then certainly wanting to stop you doing what you're doing.
It does seem that way, yes.
So they are seeking to impede you. These things are all sort of hinged and pinning around you. I suspect that if you left the avium would become a markedly more safe place almost overnight. I don't want to accuse you of being the reason that all of this is happening, but as you point out, everything has happened to you.
Well, things have also happened to other students as well. But, well, first of all, thank you for observing how well I've done since I've left the avium. I appreciate the compliment. It did not go unnoticed.
What would you have to do?
The level of magic that has been used is not something that could be used by a student. No. Ravanya himself has said that to me, to us, I should say.
Which should shorten your list of suspects to no more than a dozen.
You would think that, yes.
There's only another 12. There's only about a dozen staff on site that are capable of the magic that Ravanya has informed me has been utilized.
Here is what we have thought up as a plan. Mm-hmm. We are going to take Nightseed in. Nightseed
on what charge?
Well, that doesn't really matter because Nightseed will know that they are being taken in. This is almost like bait for a trap. So whoever is framing Nightseed, it could be Nightseed. We don't know. There's so many people who it could be. Mm. But if we bring Nightseed in, and then Nightseed looks like, put it out there a little bit that something is going on with Nightseed, this person might think that their job has been done, they have won, they have framed Nightseed successfully, and they might trip up in some way.
I see.
So that's the first thing I'd like. The second thing is we need access to the lower libraries. And we would also...
You have access to the lower libraries.
We'd also probably, couldn't hurt if there was somebody to watch our back a little bit as well, because we have absolutely no idea what we're running into down there. From all accounts, there's some amalgamation of skeletons climbing up trees and scaring students, and we are but 4. There are 4 of us.
Yes.
And
so, yes, what exactly are you asking for? I will, of course, if Gilda is agreeing to assist with the investigation and allowing herself to be taken in temporarily as a sort of to let the true culprit let their guard down, and if it is in fact her, then everything should all cease as well. Have you got any proof or something that it might, like, I hear that I have heard some things, but you haven't been exactly reporting to me very regularly. I've been getting most of it secondhand from Rusty and Professor Ravanya.
And for that, I apologize.
Well, I was really just sort of letting you deal with it.
I understand. I apologize for saying what I said before about the way you're running this place, but it's just incredibly frustrating that the place that I loved so much, the Avium, I've come back and it is just, I've almost died here multiple times, and I feel like there are people here that are powerful that can do something about this and that aren't.
Well, so who isn't helping you enough?
I mean, we could have...
As I understand, Ravanya has done as much scrying as he's actually physically capable of. The man looks near deathbed. I'm actually going to have to ask you to lay off him a little bit, if you don't mind. His abilities are excellent, but if pressed too much, he will sort of drop. Rusty, who came to your assistance last night when you requested it, your What do you want from me?
I think we will need Rusty's services again.
Right.
Rusty and a troop of students of the War Magic School could potentially observe us as we go down into beneath the library. And I understand scrying doesn't work down there, but we need something because it is just the four of us, and we have already been through a hell of a lot. And everybody seems to think that we are these incredible adventurers, but here's a little tidbit, a little secret. We're not all that incredible. At least I don't feel all that incredible. I feel very vulnerable right now. And anyway, enough. I'll see that Nightseed is brought here. Thank you for your time.
Well, look, I shall talk to Rusty and see what we can organize.
Thank you.
As you have observed, there is dangerous things afoot. I don't want to put too many students at risk. As a teacher, that's sort of my job. If Rusty has a couple of students he thinks would be up to assisting you. Otherwise, I'll certainly, if he's prepared to, I'll certainly send him along if that's what you'd like from me. I'm sure he could render some assistance.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Very well.
Will be appreciated. And I'm just going to bow and back out of the room. And then I'll just literally walk out of the room and just lead on the little balcony in the kind of central area and just think for a while.
Very well.
No.
Trish, what would you be doing now? You've just been doing some research in the library. You found a potentially useful thing. What do you do?
Is it midday yet?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Well, my friends were meant to meet me at midday. If they are late, I'm gonna pull out my little doohickey and say Nevermore.
Well, I would say it's probably, I don't know. Basically, this goes to Trish and it goes to Nevermore, Jude, and Benneck. Are you late? Are you standing Trish up?
I don't intend to be late.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I believe you went to Nightseed around 11 a.m. And you did copy in a couple of spells, so that would have taken the best part of an hour at least. And then, so you would be coming up on 12. But Nevermore probably has a little time left, but he's standing and thinking. So Trish probably is about midday. If they haven't showed up yet, you're welcome to do whatever you like.
Okay,
all right. I say Nevermore to the thing, and I follow it to go meet up with him.
It leads you out. Can you make a perception check, please?
Oh.
Concern.
Hang on. Perception.
Ooh.
Oh.
Trish, just as you're following your compass out the door, there are 3 servitor skeletons sort of in the area around you. Nowhere near, not any particularly near you, but all within sort of 30, 40 feet of you and all within eye line. And simultaneously, all 3 sort of stand upright, very kind of robotically, and turn all in the same direction, not your direction, and walk off in the same direction.
Oh, I'm gonna follow them. But with a comfortable distance.
And a comfortable distance. Make I think this would be stealth.
Good thing I'm decent at that.
Isn't it lucky that the rogue was the one who saw this?
Don't say that. It's like
12.
Oh, I'm gonna use my +6.
Very well. Use your +6.
All right.
Get him.
Get it. 16. That's pretty decent. Yeah. 16. I'll just quickly roll. In fact, you know what? Spina, can you roll me a d20 in chat, please? You definitely follow them. They are, walking along. They march sort of in lockstep, actually. It's kind of like robots. Really is very robotic. 16 on the dice. That really does beg a question. Why are you... Oh, that's why you're not working. What is their wisdom? Okay, -1. Good, you just pass. They don't notice you. Nicely done, Spina.
Hell yeah.
That was close. So yeah, you trail along behind these things. You manage to stay within 15 feet of them, just sort of sneaking around behind. They get to an empty stretch of corridor about 3-4 minutes walk later, and you stick your head around. Make me another perception check.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. You stick your head around just as they come to a halt and turn 90 degrees, like on the spot. And you stick your head back, like, no, and then just peek around as the door, as part of the wall, there's sort of this grinding of rock on stone or rock on dirt as the wall, pretty much as the bricks are, just sort of a piece of it just goes and slides sideways. And the three of them march in through it, and then it comes back in, almost sort of like they go in and it's closing as they enter.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go up to that part of the wall and see if I can listen, see if I can hear anything on the other side.
I'll let the 20 carry over because you roll very well. You can hear sort of bony footsteps, bony talon steps on the ground, on the path behind the door, sort of stomping away quite quietly because it's stone. It's not easy to hear through it, but yeah, you can just make that out. You get the impression they're in a hollow, sort of echoey space beyond it, but it wasn't lit. You couldn't see anything beyond the doorway.
I'm gonna try and open it. Can I open it?
It is a flat wall. In fact, looking at it, you would be hard pressed to see. You can only see where the door would be because you've seen the door work. It's almost perfect, and there is no obvious opening mechanism.
Okay.
It is a stretch of wall that is unusual in the library only in that it doesn't have a bookshelf on it, but not so unusual as to be of remark, if that makes sense. Like, there are a few bits and places where the corridor is just too narrow to have bookshelves on both sides. This would be one of those places.
Okay. I take out one of my arrows, and I'm gonna like stick it into the ground near the door.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna click my speedy boots and haul ass to wherever Nevermore is.
Very well. You follow your arrow to Nevermore. Nevermore, you are on a balcony thinking. I'm going to switch to Benneck and Jude. You have just finished telling Gilda Nightseed your evil plan. It's not evil. But you've made her pinky promise to come with you and not resurrect any more dead people or something. I can't remember exactly what it was that you made her pinky promise, but there was a pinky promise involved. So what do you do? What are you guys going to do with Gilda?
Well, first, I'm gonna look up my spell book and check the duration. I make a little note to myself on protection from evil and good.
Sure.
It is 10 minutes. Or can I make it to the dean's office in 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
Can I make it to the dean's office with, like, if we go on like a leisurely pace with like Nightseed, because we arrested her in 10 minutes?
Yeah, probably, if you time it right, because she's in her office, which only swings by every half hour. So it's really about if you time the bridge right. If you time the bridge right, you're not waiting for the bridge for too long, then yeah, definitely. When you cast it. Like if you cast it when the bridge is just coming up, grab the book and walk, yeah, it's a fairly casual walk. Otherwise, you could fly, get you there actually slightly faster and leave Jude to actually bring Miss Nightseed, Professor Nightseed in.
Well, what do you think, Jude? I say all of that. You want me to come with you, or should I just like fly over?
That's okay. What are you doing though?
I have to well, part of the condition Nightseed said is I have to bring the book to the dean and be like, this is proof. We saw it at her office.
Yeah.
But I have a spell that, like, you know, protects me from whatever bullshit the Necronomicon has, and it only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
Professor Nightseed says, "Oh, would you like to use this?" And she goes behind her desk and gets out. It's a staff made of. What would it be made of? It looks like pencil lead, but really thick. Graphite. It's made of graphite. She has a stick made of. Have you ever seen those? It's like a grabby, like you pull the trigger yes. and it's a grabby shark sort of thing. It's that, but it's made of graphite. Okay. And she says, if you're wanting to handle the Necronomicon, try this. And she hands it to you. It's like, apologies, it's the least conductive material I could find, hence the reason. And so, yes, it will get your hands dirty, unfortunately, but you should be able to handle the Necronomicon without any ill effects.
I just kind of like look at Nightseed like, come on, me, hands dirty? I don't really fucking mind. I know I'm not your student and all, but like, surely I get the graphite, the grabby stick.
Yeah.
The stick of grabbing.
The stick of grabbing. Yeah.
Graphite of grabbing.
Yeah. The graphite stick of grabbing. Yeah.
And I use this magic item to handle the Necronomicon.
I want to be very clear, it is in no way magical. It's designed to not be magical.
I think it's magic.
Sure.
Engineering? What the fuck?
Yeah. She said an artificer friend of mine made it for me. You grab the book with the graphite stick of grabbing, and then presumably escort Professor Nightseed to the dean's office.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
It seems everybody is converging on you, Nevermore. So if you stay there for about 10 minutes, you'll be getting all your friends showing up. Would you be just chilling?
Yeah, I'd literally just be leaning on the railing, just kind of looking down at everybody doing whatever they're doing down below. Just wishing that I was living such a simple life like I used to in the avium.
You get a finger tap on or a talon tap on your shoulders, and you hear, "You're right there, boy."
Nope, not even a little bit.
What's wrong now?
My father filled my head with stories about how amazing adventuring was and how awesome his life was, Rusty. And since I've started adventuring, it has been an absolute fucking shit show. I've told you all these tales with Trish and Jude and Helvig, and some of it was awesome, but the rest of it was a fucking nightmare. And I just don't know if I'm cut out to do this. I'm fucking scared, Rusty.
Rusty, he's been standing with a sort of a soft smile, a caring smile, a fatherly smile, you might say, looking at you in a assessing way. He's sort of actually like sizing you up, and he says, "Well, that's the point of being a hero, isn't it? Heroes are brave, yeah? Bravery is not not being scared. Bravery is being scared and doing the scary thing anyway. That's what makes you a hero.
I thought that was idiocy.
No, idiocy is not being aware that the thing is stupid and dangerous.
Okay, so that's what Jude does. Got it.
Yeah, Jude, maybe. I don't know her well enough to know.
Yes.
I'm not going to say one way or the other. Oh, there she is right now. Hi, Jude. No.
Oh.
Your father, did your father make any sort of, do you think that your father wanted you to follow in his footsteps? Be an adventurer? Or did he want you to have a quiet life?
I don't know. He honestly never hinted at it at all. It was just, I saw him, he came back, he'd tell me his rules, he'd tell me stories, and it just filled my head. It filled my head with the grandeur and, the place that I lived in, the mansion, and I was like, oh, with the boats.
I imagine he was trying to find a way to connect with you. It's all he had. It's all he knew. He would tell you stories to make his son impressed, to make him proud. The relationship between father and son, it goes both ways. The father is wanting to be proud of you, and I'm sure he is, but he is also wanting you to be proud of him.
Apparently my father was a monster, Rusty. Yeah. I've heard stories from multiple people now about what my father did, and I'm not proud of that at all. I used to introduce myself as Nevermore, son of Lazarus.
I do remember
to almost everybody. Remember?
Every class.
How many times have I mentioned my father since I've been back? Yep. How many times?
I could count it on the claws of one hand.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not proud of my father for what he's done. And I'd love to have the opportunity to talk to him, but fuck knows where he is.
So here's a question then. Who have you been having these conversations with? Who have you been hearing the stories from?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Well, I've heard a few stories about Lazarus in my time as well.
about Lazarus. Well, there was a bandit who had been at the time not really a bandit. He was I believe he was a trader with his sons, and my father came in and killed his children, or something along those lines. I think that was what happened. I can't remember.
He was a bandit guard. He was a caravan guard, if you're referring.
He was a caravan guard. That's right.
And his son was also
get killed by.
His son had just started being a guard as well, and died in the fight.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a mistake as well, because they stopped a bandit raid. The guards had prevented a bandit raid on the caravan, and then Lazarus he was standing there with his sword at the throat of the last remaining bandit, and then Lazarus shows up, and the bandit says, "Help me," and Lazarus does.
He didn't think before he acted, or if he did think, he thought horrible things.
Based on prejudice. Yes. I've heard bad things about your dead. I've also heard great things about your dead. I suspect the truth is a little bit more complicated than any one person you've talked to.
I suspect so.
One hopes. I can't tell you what kind of man your father was. I don't know him very well. But hopefully you'll get a chance to talk to him soon.
Here's hoping.
I've got to talk to the dean. He said he wanted to talk to me about something. You don't know anything about it?
Yeah, it's probably, I asked the dean if he would get you to kind of watch over us again as we ventured down into the library, because as I mentioned before, kind of fucking scared at this point in time, and I know there's some nasty, horrible necromancy skeleton thing down there that's probably going to rip somebody's fucking head off that I love. So Yeah, I'd love a little bit of...
Before your friend Helvik had his mishap. Is that the nice way to put it? I'm trying to put it nicely.
Yeah, I get it.
Until what happened to Helvik happened, were you worried? Is this a concern coming from that? Has it dawned on you that in fact what you're doing is fucking dangerous?
I think it really kind of hit home at that point in time. Well, before that a little bit, but as we were kind of heading out into the scorched grove, I kind of realized that we're just 4 small people trying to deal with a massive thing that we know nothing about. And I felt very little.
4 small people who, in fairness to them, ended a war that you knew very little about.
I don't know. Right place, right time. Yeah, right place, right time, I guess. I don't know.
There's a lot to being a hero.
There is.
Anyway, I'll go talk to the dean and then I'll come out and see where you're at.
All right. Thank you, Rusty, for listening.
And as he heads in, I'd say Trish with the speedy boots gets there first.
Nevermore. We have to go
Speedy
to the library.
Stop.
Whoa, Trish. Breathe.
Okay. I saw the skeletons doing weird stuff, like what Jelly Placenta saw. They stood up straight and they turned and they all walked in the same place, so I followed them. And there's a secret door in the library, but I couldn't get in because it's magic. So I marked where the spot is, and then I went to get you because you know how to do magic stuff. We need to go kill these skeletons.
Trish, have I ever told you that you're pretty damn cool?
Oh, thanks. I don't know what to say to that.
Don't worry about it. Just accept the compliment. We need to find Jude.
Okay. And Jude and Benneck arrive.
Of course.
Jude, Benneck, and Gilda Nightseed arrive.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
I point the Necronomicon away from people because I have the stick of...
You're walking around with it like a divining stick, holding it out in front of you.
God, Benneck, get that in the dean's office now.
I don't hold it in front of me. I'm about to kill a student with it.
I'll open the door for you so you can get it into the office.
Like an evil umbrella.
Benneck, what? Well, yes. Well, what's that you've got there, Benneck? And then the door closes. And Benneck, Gilda go into the dean's office. Jude, you can either go in or stay out with the others.
What is happening?
Trish.
Trish, you're all red in the face.
I know. Listen. We have to go kill some skeletons. I found a secret door in the library.
Okay.
Wow,
Great.
That was so concise. Well done.
Should we get Benneck?
Thank you.
We should definitely get Benneck, yes.
Benneck comes back out.
Yeah.
Benneck, the dean has said to you, yep, don't worry, I'll take it from here. I've already spoken to Nevermore. He's explained the whole business. Gilda can wait here. Please put the book over there. And there's actually sort of a lead-lined box in the corner for the purpose. And you just plonk the book in there. And he says, I'll deal with it. I'm summoning the Perch Guard now. In fact, you hear him ask Rusty if he wouldn't mind escorting Professor Nightseed to the... there is a guard post of the Perch Guard. No, it's actually one of the upper floating towers. The 4th terrarium sort of thing is actually a guard post of the Perch Guard, and she'll be there for a couple of days. And Rusty says, no, that's all right, I'll do that. Nevermore said he might want me to hang around him. Obviously, outside of class time, I'll probably be doing that. Is that all right with you? And the dean said, yeah, that's fine.
Remember to make it really public. Tell everybody that she's arrested, yeah?
Oh, well, no, this is while you're outside, Jude.
I didn't say that.
To make it really public, okay? Tell everybody. We're going to go and sneak into a secret door. Okay,
So
bye.
what now?
Splendid. Thank you, Benneck. Go and sneak into a secret door. That sounds fun. Best of luck.
I should not have said yes to this.
Well, you're not obliged to go, young man, if you don't want to.
No, I have sunk cost fallacy now, sir. Gotta close the door behind me.
Very well. All right, this bemused Luma lets you all go. Rusty says, "All right, Nevermore. I'll see you in a little while." Obviously, Nevermore casts mage armor.
Yep.
Benneck also does the same. Cool.
We do
all
like
right.
Power Ranger transformation. I do anyway.
Yeah, you play into your dagger, and a giant robotic dinosaur rears up. Yeah. Trish, how long does the speedy boots last?
Only 1 minute. They're probably worn off by now.
Yeah, you're done. Okay. Cool. So you're heading back down into the library?
Library with
Cool.
4 R's.
Yep. Excellent. You do that. And Trish takes you to the place where the
Can we have the chief librarian, again, forgot the name, unfortunately. Mordain. Can we have Mordain accompany us to that point so that...
Not a bad thought.
That way, he can gesture other individuals to there so they know where we are, because there's no scrying down here.
Sure.
And if we go into this secret door, nobody else knows we're there.
Very well. That is Mordain Swiftgale there. Everybody in chat, that's what he looks like. He's a wizened old owl boy.
I give Mordain a fist bump.
No, you don't. He's not there. You can't find him.
Mordain?
Oh no.
If you say to your little thing, take me to Mordain Swiftgale, it does not. It does the whole swirling around a few times, don't know where to go.
So either he's in danger or he's the bad guy.
He has a couple of junior librarians. Samson will be the first one you come across. Samson is a Vulpin, a young Vulpin man that Trish shouted at earlier.
Where's Mordain? Yeah.
I don't know. He seems to be very scared of Trish specifically, and he says, "I don't know why."
Why do you seem so freaked out?
Because I don't want you to break any more books. So what?
Why the hell would I break books? Anyway. Where's more? You don't know where Mordain is.
Trish is giving him the look like she's going to break into his fridge and leave something. No, I don't know where.
If somebody's down here in the library and you speak to the guidance compass,
yes,
the name, will they show up?
Should do.
Okay.
What's your
He
name?
takes a few paces away from you and says, "Nevermore," and he just pings straight and looks.
Say Mordain.
Mordain Swiftgale. Huh. He must be in a... That's weird. That shouldn't happen.
Where would he be? Where would he be that such an effect would take place?
Go the secret door.
Outside the avium. These don't work outside the avium, really. But as long as you're inside the avium,
is
should
deep
work.
in the library considered outside the avium?
No, it's very much in the avium.
Okay.
Sort of the center of the place. That's why it's weird. It should, he has... I saw him 30 minutes ago.
What if he's dead?
Well, then he'd be dead in the last 30 minutes. It would still take you to his corpse.
Oh.
Okay. And what was he doing 30 minutes ago?
He was heading off, and he says in the direction Trish said.
Secret door.
Trish is planning on going.
Okay.
I think.
Interesting. All right.
He had a couple of scrolls. I imagined he was still researching stuff for you guys, to be honest.
Insight check. Is he framing my boy Mordain, you dick?
Samson is the real BBEG. This is scared. 16. No, he seems completely on the level.
Yeah.
Samson.
He if anything, Benneck, he seems really scared of Trish, and for a weird reason that you can't fathom. He if anything seems malarkey-like about him, it's he's like avoiding making eye contact with Trish.
So he stinks of vulnerability.
A little bit.
Okay.
The secret door.
Samson, I need you to accompany us.
Okay.
We're going to be finding a secret door here in the library that you probably did not know about. And I want you to remember where it is and inform someone else about it. Someone higher up the chain, if you could, please.
You also found one of the old classrooms.
One of the old classrooms.
So I saw once on an old blueprint of the library that there's a lot of places that aren't actually there in the library anymore. Some of them may have been built originally, and then walled off. Some of them may never actually been built in the first place. I saw it was a collection of 3 blueprints, and the only corridors that they all agreed on were the ones that are actually here. But there are. I've definitely been told about the occasional corridor. Sometimes somebody finds something. This is a magic school. It's full of magic shit, and sometimes magic stuff.
True.
Are you telling me we've been investigating a mystery in this school for days, and this is the first time someone's telling us about secret classrooms?
I didn't know about this.
No one knew that there was more of them. All the ones we find all the ones that everyone knows about are in use. They're not secrets anymore. We normally open them up.
Enough talking, Samson. Lead us there, Trish.
All right, let's go.
Way.
I'm keen. Terrified, but keen.
Yes, you and me both.
Yeah, cool. You get there. There is a broken arrow sticking out of the floor.
Resourceful, as always.
Thank you. It wasn't broken when I stuck it in, though. That's
Why is it broken?
Concerning.
Oh, okay. How long ago?
How did you find it,
Samson?
The door?
Yeah. And where is it?
Behind this bookshelf. It opened
it's
up.
Not. It's behind a wall.
It's the wall.
There's no bookshelf.
This wall. This wall opened up, and some skeletons went through, and it closed again, and I couldn't get it to open.
What, the servitor skeletons?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see how they opened it?
No.
It opened for them.
I'm guessing.
Well, Jude did not see how it opened, in fairness.
I don't know why I'm commenting.
I love how in Jude you are.
I just want to Jude is just going to be slamming her hands on the wall.
Jude, make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Yeah, I'll be staring at the wall at this point in time as well. So, looking for anything magical.
A 5.
No, Jude, nothing. You're just like, nah. Nevermore, what do you do? What are you intending to achieve? Are you looking for magic, or are you looking for the gap or a way to get in?
First of all, I will be looking at it for magic or any sort of hint of magic.
Arcana.
And then, yep.
Boom. Yeah.
It's about
you
fucking time.
Basically, you get from your normal eye, not so great, but your magical god eye, amaranthine eye, you can see in a sort of pale green outline a corridor beyond the wall, and you can also make out about 15 feet down the corridor a very obvious lever built on the wall. And you can see the mechanism of this brick wall and how it would open. Like you can see it built into the ceiling. It's like counterweighted. It's really well made, and doesn't look like you're seeing this in sort of X-ray vision. So it's really hard to determine whether or not it's been maintained or anything. But yeah, it's really impressive that it still works given its suspected age.
Yeah. Well,
that would be what you get with your Arcana check.
Well, while they're talking about things, I'm just going to walk up and I'll pull the lever.
No.
Oh, the lever is on
the far side.
Oh, sorry, apologies.
There is no way. There is no opening on this side.
Okay. In that case, I'll pass this information on. I've noticed that on the other side there's a lever, so it seems to be openable from the other side.
How did you notice
it?
Magic.
Yeah.
So the only other two wizards in the room both go like, fair. Sounds legit. Sounds like
What
That's
if,
sick though. You didn't like do any weird shit. That's pretty cool.
what if we blow up the wall?
I mean, if we're going to open this place up and actually use it again, which we totally will want to, like Mordain is always looking for more space for library shelves, basically. That's not a bad thing.
Anybody got any acid?
If we blow up the wall, though, Jude, we will completely lose the element of surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, Jude's kind of been banging on the wall for the last 30 seconds anyway.
But like with open palms, like it's brick. And you can see Nevermore that's at least 30 feet long, this corridor, beyond the wall.
What if I cast guiding bolt at the door? Is that loud?
Yeah, well, breaking the bricks would be.
So Trish, you said you saw the servitor skeletons just like stand in front, right?
They walked up to it and it opened for them.
So did we just take a servitor skeleton with us and see if it opens up for...
I might have something.
All right.
Okay. I'm looking for any sort of minuscule crack that might allow me to see into that area, because I'd like to cast. I don't have Mage Hand, but I have the spell Unseen Servant, which I can cast as a ritual. Let me bring it up.
Nevermore, because of you can seeing through the door with your magic eye, you can see the other side.
Well, I'm going to,
as far as this is concerned,
I'm going to just ask for 10 minutes. You guys entertain yourselves, do whatever the fuck you want. I need to cast a spell, and I'm just going to start going through the means of casting the ritual Unseen Servant.
Sure.
And I'd like the Unseen Servant to appear on the other side, and it can interact with objects.
It can.
So, yeah.
Samson goes, I mean, I can go and get while Nevermore's doing the thing, I can go and get a servitor if you'd like.
But, well...
See,
we should wait if this is right first, because I'm not sure if this, like, the servitors have, like, a hive mind.
Yeah, and like it could be an extra skeleton that might attack us all of a sudden.
I know that I'm a really good warrior, but you could go and get backup.
Probably not a bad idea.
You should go and report that this is a thing.
Okay. I'll go do that.
Thank you.
Good job, Vincent.
Samson fucks off.
I don't like him very much.
He stinks of like, I don't know, gray.
Incompetence?
That works too.
Fuck.
I don't know what that word means, but I heard it yesterday and now I want to use it because it sounds so cool coming off your tongue. Incompetence. Incompetence. Incompetence.
It's harsh and inaccurate way of describing Samson.
Jude doesn't know.
No, Jude doesn't know, and no one seems inclined to correct her. Very well. Nevermore spends 10 minutes casting the ritual. Do any of you do anything in this time? Or are you just chilling, waiting for Nevermore to cast his ritual?
Just vibing. Wait, can I do anything as a ritual spell currently? No.
Stretching, ready for a fight.
Trish is doing some stretching. Jude doing calisthenics.
Get your healing potions ready.
Yeah, make sure everybody's got at least a couple.
I'd like to discuss with the other people. I have the protection from evil and good spell prepared today, and I have enough materials to cast it 3 times.
Cool.
So only like one at a time.
Without
That lasts
your
10
spell
minutes.
slots.
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm an
He doesn't use
abjurer.
them.
This I'm good at it. So like,
Up to
Right.
you.
I don't
no-
think so. I think it should be okay.
who should I cast it on, if anybody?
Yourself?
I mean, I could, but I'm already like so good at turtling up.
What?
My magic's
Hedging.
all about defense, so
In this world, it's called hedging up.
hedging
Turtling,
up.
turtling up?
Hedging your
Hedging up.
bets.
What's a turtle?
You know, like the turtle fly.
No?
Have you not seen a turtle fly before?
What is a turtle fly?
A turtle fly, it's like it has a shell that's got like, it's not like hexagonal, or it looks like it, and then it's got like wings, but it's very like hard. You kind of use it as like makeshift little like shot glasses.
Sounds like
Sure.
everybody is fine with not having this spell cast on them.
Yeah,
But
apparently,
let's
so.
Nevermore.
I'll
10
take for
minutes have
myself.
finished, and you have cast
Yeah.
Unseen Servant.
10 minutes of that conversation may have felt like a lifetime.
I want to know
All
more
right.
about turtle.
Yeah, I direct the unseen servant to pull the lever.
It does so. A trap door opens underneath you. You all fought. No, I kid. The
What the hell,
door
Josh?
crunches backwards and slides sideways.
Does it move?
Run!
Does it move in such a way that it would break the arrow
No.
when it opens? Okay.
Okay.
Suspicious.
I'm just gonna step inside the doorway, and I'm going to. Trish, can you pull your compass out and say Nevermore? And I'm just gonna move within like maybe 10 feet.
Nevermore.
It spins crazy like.
So
That's
Mordain
brilliant.
is the bad guy.
There we have it.
Rely on the tech.
What the fuck?
Unless it's serum.
Directed.
Exactly. Always rely
Oh,
on serum.
man. Unlike Mordain, I have to kill him. Oh.
We don't-
Well, I mean,
he might have just been abducted.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Or
Trish,
he's
Trish.
the bad guy.
All right.
Hold
I'm just gonna peer through the shelves, see if there's any book that looks totally useless. I'm gonna rip a page out of it, and I'm just gonna quickly scrawl with a bit of charcoal from my bag.
So wait, you are going to vandalize a book.
I might have
We
a.
do it.
I said I was going to get a book that looked useless, like something
Okay.
on botany or
You
This is
accountant who
library.
probably has spare paper on him, like in his
Oh,
bag.
fine. If I had spare paper on me, I would have pulled
No,
it
no,
out.
no. I much prefer this. You find a book
you're right.
on herbalism, and you
Yep.
pull it out and rip the title page off and
Yep.
scroll on it. Clearly over
Yep.
the title, "We've gone down here."
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, the door closes.
Okay.
Given that
What
you never
I-
moved the unseen servant, you can probably just
Yeah.
do it again.
Correct. Does anybody have something we can wedge at the bottom of the door?
Muffin?
Oh my god, Jude.
Like,
Not every problem can be solved.
hold on.
I pull
Like what?
the largest book I
I-
could find off the shelf.
Yes, perfect. Okay.
Do we want to break the like mecha engineering on it? If
Actually, I just realized I also
Benneck,
have a
you
dagger
look
that
in,
I literally
There's
never
a
use.
string attached to the pulley system that opens and closes the door.
do we want to leave it permanently open? There's a string
I think
attached
so.
to the pulley system.
It couldn't
So-
hurt to leave it. It couldn't hurt to leave it open.
I cut the string.
The counterweight drops off, and the door makes a sort of drops about about an inch to the floor. It's like everything that's been holding it in place just and then topples to lean against the wall.
Good job.
There you go. You broke it.
I feel really bad.
Let's go.
It's a rope. You could probably repair it if you really wanted to.
Okay.
Everybody, be safe. Let's just keep our
One
eyes
assumes
open.
you're being quiet, aside from the dropping the large stone door.
Yes, well, what can you do?
I'm gonna have the
Nobody
time to
wander off,
prepare the
okay?
spell.
Let's stay close.
Can we all
Okay.
see in the dark?
I cannot.
I can only see through my horrible eye, I'm pretty certain. Isn't that right? Or am I making that up?
I don't know if I ever said specifically that you get dark vision because of it.
Okay.
It depends on what you roll.
No, I actually can't.
No.
Awkward.
Well, I can see pretty good, so maybe I should go in front.
I do have.
Do you want to like?
I can light it.
And we
I was
can
gonna
have
say
like
I
a
can light a
lifeline,
torch.
so we can
Yeah.
follow you.
It's not. Trish, if you proceed ahead, a couple, once you get about 15 feet in, a couple of just motes of light appear around your head, just start floating around your head, casting a dim light around the corridor.
Terrifying.
And yeah,
Who did that?
It-
Sorry?
sorry?
So did you just do that, Benneck? Sorry?
No, it just happened.
Wait, it just happened to you.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
It's to Trish, not Benneck, but yeah.
Are you okay, Trish?
I feel fine.
Okay, your head's glowing. I'm going to root around in my bag. I realize I've got a little bag of sand.
You do.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write on that piece of paper with charcoal, sand, and then I'm just going to, as I walk along, I'm just going to leave a little trail of sand to kind of guide the direction that we're going.
The floor is flagstone, so yeah, that would work well enough.
Sure.
You Hansel and Gretel your way along.
Cool.
I don't like the ending of that story.
What story?
You're gonna love the ending of this story. There's gonna be so much to eat.
Wait a second.
Does it pass? Are we
Yes.
going
Oh my yes. So
no.
Trish, yeah, you are leading the way. What's the order of travel?
So when we go to where Trish is, do the motes of light also appear around us?
Yes.
Okay.
After you get about 15 feet into the corridor, yeah, they start appearing around your head. By the time you're 25 feet into the corridor, they have coalesced into a decent globe of light above your head. Basically sort of a permanent personal light source.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
very concerning.
Casting dim light, not bright light.
I'm going to pull a torch out just in case, because if it all goes dark all of a sudden, I can prestidigitate and light the torch.
Oh, sure. So you haven't lit it. Okay.
So I won't light it, but if it all of a sudden winks out, I will.
Where do you
Marching
want me?
order is
I am
what? Trish
after
and
Trish.
Jude.
Mhm.
Trish, Jude, then probably myself, then Benneck.
Yep.
Is that okay,
Go for it.
Benneck?
Yeah, that's fine. I
Pick it up
just
the
make sure
rear.
to not get in the way of the sand trail.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
Oh, God. Actually, good point.
Nevermore in the back,
Yeah, I'll go at the back.
bringing up the rear.
I'll hit
Okay.
I'll hit it from the back.
Sure. So the hallway proceeds. It turns at regular intervals every 30 feet or so. It is about 120 feet long. You can see it's just a straight corridor. Oh, it's just a corridor. There is no doors or anything until you get to the very end, at which point you find a normal looking wooden door. Nothing out of the ordinary. It looks a little old in the dim light. It's hard to say how old.
Investigate.
Make an investigation check, Jude. What are you looking for?
Clues.
Clues.
What manner of
clues.
clues, Jude, are you looking for?
I'm looking for traps.
Looking for traps. That's not the same as looking for clues.
That's
Make
what
an investigation
thinks
check.
clues are.
3.
You find no traps. It seems like a totally safe, normal door.
There are no traps.
And she has basically gone like, nope, no traps.
I can smell these things.
Yep, you can. You actually sniff through your magnifying glass. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Well, I'm third, so
Trish would be the only other person. You're up front.
Ask the magical eye over it.
Sure. Make an Arcana check. Trish, anything?
I give it a once over for weird
Malarkey?
markings. Why not?
Okay, investigation, please. Nevermore, it does not appear in any way magical.
Can I actually just make a point of saying that the unseen servant has been accompanying us as well? I've just got him ghosting along behind, making sure he doesn't step on the sand or anything.
Yeah.
Because if I need to do anything that looks dangerous,
you could give
I'll
him
send
the sand.
unseen Exactly. Oh, that's a wonderful point. I would do that.
It would be arguably better at it than you because it perfectly obeys your instructions.
Well, there we go. Here you go.
Yeah.
Floating sand.
It does that.
Just rub my
Trish,
shoulder really quick as well. Oh, thank you.
It actually gives you a quick scratch between the shoulder blades.
Thank you.
You do that. Trish, you find even less than Jude. You lick the door. No. And determine it is made of old wood. Yeah. Nevermore, it doesn't appear in any way magical. You do get any more than anything else here is anyway. There is a background level of magic shit going on at the avium, and this door is part of that. But beyond that, no.
Just another magical shit.
If any of you press your ear, I'll let Benneck make a perception check because the rest of you are doing things. But you can make a perception check to see if you can hear anything beyond the door.
Now, I do not know.
I felt it. I felt it in the force.
Sorry, what? Jude?
How does a bird folk press their ear against something?
Well, you press the whole skull.
They still have ears.
I was going to say, wouldn't Jude be better with the big frickin' to put the massive
except Jude rolled a 3, so no.
It's fine,
sorry. It's good that you're getting all these rolls out now, guys.
What about my perception? My perception is higher.
Yeah, but you investigated. This is why.
I'm listening. Jude just said, I think it's made of wood.
Yeah. Jude was looking for traps. That's why Jude didn't listen for people on the other side. Well, yeah.
Oh, look at
Jude was smelling for traps. Cool. All right. You don't hear anything on the other side of the Jude. Benneck. The door.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door. Cool. Do you go through the door? Are you being quiet?
Unless anyone has any objections.
No,
are you saying that? Are you saying this all at normal volume?
No.
Whispering this.
Very well.
Just stand back a second. I'll get the unseen servant to open the door, and I'll get us to stand maybe like 5 or 10 feet back from the door, and I'll get the unseen servant to slowly open the door.
I'll just get my bow out, and I'm ready to shoot somebody.
I want to be clear. Are you stealthing or not? You haven't specified that you are.
We are being quiet. We're actively choosing to be quiet, I would say.
Okay. In which case, a stealth check from everybody, please.
Sure.
Fail. Yeah, we fucking go.
21, 18.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a shame. Jude is a disadvantage, so it is the 6, unfortunately. The Wizard Boys are super stealthy, and Trish has been rolling pretty badly for her stealth at the moment. But still, the average comes out pretty well. I would say you're averaging there around a 13, 14. That's plenty fine enough. But Jude is probably humming something about smelling for traps. Yeah. Benneck is holding an action, prepared and ready to shoot in through the door as the unseen servant opens it. It does so, and the dim light from your glow globes illuminates an empty study beyond.
Glow globes?
The glow globes that are floating above your heads.
I love that.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. It's a small stone room. It smells, Jude, you're the one who's attuned to this, musty and old. Bookshelves lining the walls, many are mostly empty. And there is a table against the right wall. You can't see the whole room from this far back in the corridor, but that's what you can make out from here. There are no lights on, or candles lit, I suppose.
Make the unseen servants start making their way in, and then I guess we'll slowly approach.
It does, and singularly fails to be destroyed by anything.
Beautiful.
It stands in the middle of the room, invisible, holding a floating bag of sand.
Beautiful.
It's the only way you can tell where it is. It's a bag of sand. It's slowly dripping sand on the floor.
I do the soldier thing of be like, check corners.
You go in and check the corners. Yeah, there is nobody in here. Most of the furniture is old except for a chair, which appears to be a new addition. A single wooden door lies to the left, and there is a large cupboard against the right wall. There's a couple of desks, and most of the walls are occupied by bookshelves. You are very, very clearly underground as well. Like you knew you were already underground, but yeah.
I check the cupboard.
You check the cupboard. Jude, make me an investigation check.
I'm really good at those.
I don't know why I'm actually making you, to be honest. It's really about how you open it. Are you in any way cautious about opening it?
Yes.
Okay, that's why the investigation then. Let's do that. Yeah, wow.
I have not rolled above a 3.
No, you have not. I mean, admittedly, you rolled a 5 then, but
no, for
-2.
investigation.
But -2. Yeah. So Jude sort of feels underneath the door, feels for his hidden latches and things, and then just tries the doorknob, and it comes right open, and it swings open. Inside, you find Mordain Swiftgale.
Is he dead?
In what shape?
He has been neatly folded into a cube. No, he is standing upright. Both of his eyes are closed as if he is sleeping, and he is surrounded by a swirling field of gray energy, which has a jelly-like viscosity. He does not appear to be breathing.
I will make I guess, do we see this as well as the doors open?
Yeah.
I'll make some sort of arcana check. I'll make some sort of arcana check or nature check to determine what this is that has more
Very well, make an arcana check would be the best.
Yeah, I'd do the same.
Sure.
Very well. Pair of arcana checks.
Back and unsheaths her sword.
Trish, with your medical training, you can make a medicine check to determine similar things about him.
Oh.
Nope.
Yikes.
It's probably to do with the jelly that he's in. But yeah, you can't tell from just looking at him whether or not he's alive or not. But he isn't breathing. Benneck.
Ooh.
Ooh. What?
Can I cast Detect Good and Evil?
You can. Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Detect Good and
Cool. Scratch off a spell slot, Jude.
Yeah.
The effect is Nevermore and Benneck. Nevermore, you just can't make heads or tails of it. It's quite this is some high level magic has been done to him. Benneck, you can't tell exactly what's going on here. You get the feeling though that it's something to do with a gem that's around his neck. There is a pendulum gem around his neck. It appears to be emanating this gray light, like a gray glow. And it reminds you distinctly of one that you've seen Mordain wearing before. But it wasn't doing that last time. Like most of your interactions of the last few weeks with Mordain, it's hard to say. You can't remember a time when he wasn't wearing it. Put it that way.
Gotcha.
However, if you point it out to Nevermore, Jude, detect evil and good, this is necromancy.
Ooh.
There's still the you are, because it would be undead creatures. It's again, this is a broader interpretation of the spell, but I think I'll let you have it. So you get the celestial and the fiend from Nevermore's face. That's still within 30 feet of you. The only other thing that's within 30 feet of you that this spell would detect is what's going on to Mordain, and it is a necromantic aura. It would come under the heading of desecrated.
Does it feel the same way that my brother was the early stages of? Similar, but not the same. This is a different effect, but it's from a similar source. But it's cast on him, not from him. Yes, okay. Absolutely.
I'm going to...
like my brother.
Same kind of thing, Jude.
Similar, little different, but similar. It's not Mordain.
And what did you say, Benneck, about the necklace?
Yeah, I mean, he's been wearing that forever, I think, but it's just now it's doing the thingy. Unless it's like a copy of the necklace and somebody's like put it on him and like swapped the two or something, or
Nevermore than Mordain, you remember, because you have perfect recall.
Yeah.
Mordain, when you were at school at the Avium, didn't wear that necklace. But you do recall, since you've been here, Mordain was wearing it. And it's not really particularly of note. People wear necklaces sometimes, but
I'm going to get my unseen servant to approach him and then to remove the necklace from Mordain.
Sorry, there is... Yeah, Trish, you haven't done anything yet, so I'd like you to make an investigation check, please, while the unseen servant does that.
Or at least attempt to, and whatever happens. Yeah.
Trish, you notice that there are 3 drawers at the bottom of the bottom of the cupboard underneath where Mordain is standing. The 3 little, like, they're about the size. They look to be for shoes, would be your guess. Okay. But Mordain is not wearing any, but bird folk don't normally. And the unseen servant reaches out to try and grab the necklace, and it's invisible. But actually, you can see a handprint impress itself onto the jelly, but then it doesn't seem to be able to penetrate. And it sort of it seems to, it doesn't stop trying because you haven't told it to. But yeah, it's the handprint.
Yeah, I'll stop. I'll get it to stop.
Nevermore, sure. Could you make it open those little drawers at the bottom?
Sure, and I'll make it do that.
In the middle one, one of them does actually contain shoes. They appear to be for a map hatch. A little big for Trish, though. They're a male map hatch shoes, around about size 13. Big shoes. I don't fucking know.
Size 13 in map hatch?
Yeah, a size 13
in map hatch shoes. Are they magical?
No, they're
shoes?
not. Yeah. They're not in any way magical. But the middle drawer does find a magical item. It is a matching necklace, but it doesn't appear to be glowing.
Huh.
I definitely don't want to touch that. I don't think any of us should.
I mean, I can touch it. All right.
You should have brought the grabby stick.
Why could you touch
grabby stick?
I think that it is the other half, like the power from Mordain is going to the necklace.
Jude, because you've still got Detect Evil and Good on, you can detect a faint trace of the same necromantic energy from the necklace in the other necklace. Like there is a beam, like not a beam, but like that they are connected. Right. Yeah,
they are connected.
Yeah.
So you can only tell they're connected, but not in what way they're connected.
One is around Mordain and the other's in the cupboard.
Right.
If I had 10 minutes, I'd be able to cast Identify on it and determine what it is and whether or not there's some sort of activation word for it. But I don't have that kind of time, unfortunately.
Is it charging? Should we wake Mordain?
Oh, hang on, that's not true. I'm Kindled Corvum, which means I have the appraising eye. By spending an action examining an object, you can determine any magical properties the item has, how they might be used or activated, as well as a fair estimation of market price.
The market price would be in excess of 1,000 gold pieces, probably nearer to.
Cool.
For the pair. However, you also know that this is deeply nasty stuff. Basically, this is a bound spell. One is a transmitter and one is a receiver. One goes around someone's neck, and then when you put it on, you look like that person. Perfectly. You look, you sound, you possess the same. It's sort of like polymorph, but you don't actually physically change.
The real Mordain. This is the real Mordain.
Okay.
Do you tell us?
Got it. Yeah, I'll say it for sure. This is the actual Mordain, and that necklace there allows somebody else to look exactly like Mordain. So
look like, sound like, knows all the same things.
Knows all the same things.
This one thing was just like
while you're wearing it, you possess all the knowledge of the other person. It's like a siphon.
They've been hiding.
Does that mean that person would also get the knowledge of what's been happening? So say, for example, hear me out. If somebody else has put that necklace on and has gone and done stuff as Mordain, is Mordain remembering that stuff at the same time?
Doesn't
or is
work both
Mordain
ways.
just held in stasis? Okay, all right.
Yeah, Mordain is frozen.
All right.
And your appraising eye would know that. Like, the jelly is keeping him alive, but he is in suspended animation.
We need to find the evil person behind this.
And they're probably behind that door. Let's go.
I have 10 minutes of my spell, and
That's 7 now.
I could follow it.
Well, it's just to the thing, right?
No, as in, like, I feel dead things and evil things and good things for another 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
All right, let's go through the other door.
You go through the other door. Are you going stealthy like?
Stealth, and again, unseen servant tries to open it first.
Very well. The unseen servant cracks the door. This hallway is another hallway on the other end. Benneck, I acknowledge the held action. There is nothing down there as far as you can see. Hallway within 20 feet of wooden corridor this time. It's the wooden paneled all the way up. Flagstones on the floor again, however. Can I get stealth checks, please?
Really quick, sorry. With the necklace, do I know that if I had picked it up, I could break the enchantment that was holding Mordain?
No. The enchantment is not associated with the necklace.
Okay, got it. All right. So he's held by something else. Okay.
Wow. This one is a little less stealthy.
Give me a sec. Sorry, stealth. Yeah, a lot less stealthy.
Quite a lot less stealthy, actually. That brings the average down a little bit. Yeah.
Am I still at disadvantage for stealth?
You are wearing heavy armor, I'm afraid.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, a 2. Yeah. It's a stealth check. It's a skill check rather than an attack, so you don't critically fail, but you still roll extremely poorly. Yeah. The floor is really hard to walk on quietly, and you notice that much like a Nevermore, this probably is particularly relevant to you because you've experienced this effect recently, this place is sound deadened. Much like the Dean's office when he did the thing.
There's a magical effect on this place.
Yeah.
Sound doesn't travel.
So any sound in here is sort of amplified. You can, when you're trying to be quiet and every sound you make feels like 10 times louder.
Yeah.
That's the deal here. So, and you're not being, you stumble every now and again, you're tired, you're excited, you're on edge. And there is a couple of scuffles. The unseen servant precedes you down the corridor. That one, it does it silently. You get to, you turn a corner, And about 30 feet down is another wooden door. Underneath the door, there is a glow.
Do I feel anything?
With your detect evil and good, yeah, there's a heckload of undead things behind that door.
Oh boy.
Actually, you would know specifically. There are within 30 feet of you. No, actually, you can sense like a bit of undead beyond that door, but not within. If you're at the turning point, 30 feet is the range. You'd have to get closer to the door.
I get closer. How many can I do?
How much closer to the door do you get?
I get to the door.
You get to the door. Very well.
Yes.
Does anybody else, does everybody go with?
I'm probably about 10, 15 feet back.
Sure, Benneck is.
I'm in front of Nevermore, so
Very well.
in front of wherever he is.
Yep. Trish, are you with Jude?
I feel honor bound to follow Jude.
Very well. You get to the door. Jude, you sense 5 undead creatures beyond this door. Amazing.
6.
Cool. Yeah, there are 6 at least, is what you guys imply.
Did you just hold your fingers up or something?
Yeah,
So,
like this.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
I'm going to cast mirror image on myself as the door's about to get opened.
Are you going to open the door?
Good.
So you basically, you move right up to the door, you detect that there are 6 undead things beyond it, and then you swing the door open pretty much without waiting?
Yes.
Unseen set. Oh, actually, never mind. You're doing it.
I'm determining how long you wait outside the door, basically.
Not long, I kick it open.
Important. You kick the door open. Within the room, you can see, hang on, I will move you to it so you can see.
Map time.
It is a map time. The door opens into a large classroom containing a group of birdfolk skeletons. They are armed and armored, much like the ones you encountered outside the avium, but they are also working at chalkboards. It looks like they've only just stopped. Each desk in the room, which is full of spiderwebs and dust, it looks like it has not been used in a long time, except for the central aisle up the middle of the room, which appears quite well trodden. And several of the desks, which appear to have been heavily used, each have a large blackboard mounted on them, and each of these skeletons appears to be performing some complicated runes casting, like drawing particular diagrams and copying pages out of books. But they all seem to have very recently stopped, as in probably within the last 12 seconds or so, and turned around. 3 of them have drawn bows. The other 2 have drawn swords, and they begin to clatteringly move towards you. There is, however, also at the very end of the room, a cowled figure, cloaked, and they have look like they have just turned around in their chair to notice you. It is hard to make out any features at all, but you do see a beak. It might be a fake beak. And I think we will take a break there, ladies and gents. Chat, don't go anywhere. We're about to do some shit. About to break some shit, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, welcome back to Roll for Damage and the Humblewood. We are about to get busy with a combat. These guys have just broken into a room, an old classroom deep in the bowels of the avium, where they have found a shadowy figure and some very studious birdfolk skeletons, and they are about to get their fight on. In fact, the birdfolk skeletons seem to have been waiting for them and begin immediately closing in on them and attacking them. These 2 birdfolk skeletons are going to sort of sneak over here to attack you guys, and the others are going to shoot you. So let's begin. The first ones with the short swords. A 15 to attack Nevermore, and a 16 to attack Trish.
AC 17.
Oh, with mage armor?
Yeah.
Does it jump it by 4?
No, 3. But I have a +3 to my dex, and I also have the. Remember we got the eye patch thing, and it was a ring of protection.
Yeah, 17
yeah,
now.
So
cool.
I've got 17.
Alrighty, very good. Cool. Yeah. It does not hit you, Nevermore, but it does get Trish. I think the 16.
Yes,
so
well, actually, sorry.
Attack.
Very quickly, just roll a d20 as well, because that would have hit my. It would have potentially hit my Jude first.
Yeah. Let's see. 15.
Let me just double check. But anyway,
I think so. It was bottom 6.
Yeah, correct. 5. Yeah, so one of them winks out. Cool.
You have 2 left, and it did 7 piercing damage to Trish.
Ouch.
And then the other 3 are going to shoot you. And it's going to come up as a short sword, but it's a bow. They're the same thing. Do the same damage. So 15 is going to. These are going to be shooting at Jude, Nevermore, and Benneck. The 15 doesn't hit Jude, I don't think. Does it? 15? It's Jude's AC?
My AC.
Jude's AC actually is 15. Equals beats.
Yeah.
All right. So that one does 9 piercing damage to Jude. That's max. Good. Then the next one I said was going to be at Benneck. 11 does not hit. And then the third was going to be, I think, did I say Nevermore?
Yep.
Yep.
So roll a d20.
D20. A 23 to hit.
But also because of
so that hits
14.
takes out one of the
takes out one of the others. Cool.
Yeah, so I've only got 1 left.
And these ones are staying where they are in partial cover, actually. One of them is actually going to sneak up and around. So they're all hiding behind or partially behind the blackboards that they are looking at. Cool. And then it's Jude's turn.
Jude would like to stab, please.
Jude, who are you stabbing? What are you stabbing? The guy that just stabbed Nevermore?
Yeah.
Very well.
Is that the one in front of Nevermore?
It is.
Yes, that one, please.
Very well. Please stab that guy.
20.
A 20. Yep, that hits. Yep. Roll me the damage. Oof, not bad.
14.
19.
No, it's only the 14. You don't get the 5 because you didn't crit. But 14 is still a very serviceable amount of damage to a birdfolk skeleton. You lop off one of its legs. Dude, it's now hopping mad. You son. Yeah. Cool. It's just because they're all linked to the same bleeding character. All right, that one's down to that many hit points. The rest of them, I just took 14 hit points off and they all lost 14 hit points. Stupid program. All right, never mind. Jude, that one is badly hurt. What do you do? Anything else? Do you cast any spells with a bonus action, like divine favor or anything like that? Bless, maybe.
No. I'm going to save my spells.
You do still have detect evil and good active and will do as long as you maintain concentration on it. If you do want to maintain concentration on it, however, you do need to make a con save because you took 9 points of damage.
Yeah. Hold on.
And then we will have the cloaked figure. Oh yeah, hang on. We're not.
Oh, I rolled a 5.
Yikes.
A 5. Yeah, you lose concentration on it, I'm afraid.
But I still have my divine sense, so I can find this guy anyway.
You can indeed. He is going to. So this shadowy figure up the end of the room is going to. Is going to cast. Is going to cast Enlarge Reduce on one of the skeletons, the other skeleton that is fighting Trish. And it is going to grow larger.
Fun.
And then it is going to move this way.
Are you saying the boner gets bigger?
The boner gets bigger.
It's a grower, not a shower.
It very much is, this birdfolk skeleton. Cool.
Okay.
Trish, it is your turn.
Wait, at the end of his turn, can I unleash my held action?
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna try and
an
shoot
attack
his hood off.
with an arrow. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Noted. Make an attack roll.
Okay, I have advantage because I am patient, but I am in melee with somebody, so it's just a straight roll.
No, it's only disadvantage if you are shooting if the thing you're shooting is in melee with you. If you're shooting somebody else outside of melee, I don't believe you're at disadvantage.
Ooh, advantage on this.
Yeah.
Bam. Don't matter. 17.
Pair of 17s. It does not hit. You were aiming to do something very specific with it. Which is upped the AC just a little bit. And 17 is not enough to achieve what it shoots just over his head.
Yeah, he didn't like magic it away or anything.
No,
he just missed.
Did not magic it. You missed it by the smallest of margins. It was like by a gnat's wing. However, it is now Trish's turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do: hit this thing with my sword.
You hit it with your sword. Very well. 15. Let me just check. Yes, you hit.
Hell yeah.
This is a sneak attack situation as well. 10 sneak and 10 piercing. 20 damage on the thing in front of you. That's pretty good, Trish.
Yeah, it is.
Oh boy.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to click my speedy boots.
How many times can you do that per long rest?
Oh, is it one per long rest? Damn it!
I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Check.
Ah, damn. I was in such a hurry to get to Nevermore.
It's a good idea.
Okay. Hang on. It doesn't say. It just says requires attunement. The wearer may click their heels together as a bonus action and double their movement for the next minute.
Oh, okay.
And that's it?
Sure. If it doesn't specify, then let's say, you can do it again. I'm going to check that shit, but for now, given that I didn't specify, yes, you can do that. Your speed is now doubled.
All right. And I'm going to move here-ish.
Very well. You do that. Cool. You have badly hurt the thing in front of you. You've lopped off a couple of the bones of one of its arms with your short sword. Cool. You did that. Next is Nevermore.
I am going to pull out my spell book and I'm going to just slap my claw down on it hard. I'm going to cast Shatter at this point right here.
Sure.
So it's 10-foot radius.
Yep.
I'm going to use one of my sorcery points, which I've newly been given, and I'm going to tweak the spell so that it does radiant damage.
Very well. Very well.
And so it's going to almost be like a clap of light, and you just hear this. You just hear this.
Yep. It's very much a holy hand grenade goes off 10 feet in front of you guys, and roll me the damage, Nevermore.
15 radiant damage. It is a DC 12 saving throw, though.
Yes.
Half.
For half. Very well. One gets, one does not. Oh, no. Dex? Is it Dex?
It was Constitution.
No, they wouldn't. Neither of them would have enough. One of them passes, one of them fails. The large one falls apart, and the bones shrink as they clatter to the ground. The other one, however, is still standing. It's looking real rickety.
We've come here for you. Lay down your spells and your arms, and we'll let you live.
Yep, you say that.
I shout that out to the cowed figure.
You do that. Benneck.
Obviously not to the skeleton.
And I go, yeah, stop! You violated the law!
What do you cast?
Expeditious retreat.
Oh, sure. You're not in combat anymore, just FYI. You're not in melee.
That's fine. It's just called that, but I can dash as a bonus action.
Sick. You do that.
Well, fucking Nyum. Wait, I have to check. I have 30 feet. No, 25. 25 feet.
Even when you're not playing Helvig, you're still trying to be Sonic.
Yeah, that's all my characters. Sonic and also hard to hit.
Very well.
So over here.
Excellent. You do that.
Movement, and then I shoot the boy again.
You shoot the boy again.
I shoot the boy again.
So is that it's a bonus action? Yep, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Until the when you cast a spell. Okay, sure. Yeah. You didn't have it as a ready action. Unfortunately, you missed.
Yeah, it's fine.
Probably because you're real booking it along. Yeah, you do that. We go back to the top of the order. The buffed birdfolk skeletons. This one over here is not going to shoot you, Benneck. He's going to come over here and try and rattle you. The other two, however, are going to shoot Trish. In fact, this one is going to come over here and sort of try and block Trish and shoot her. And this one is going to actually come at Benneck from the other side in sort of pincer movement. So the ones attacking Benneck first.
Be one with the turtle fly.
Yeah, the turtle flies. 1, 2, pair of 13 and a 12, probably not. The one that's going to shoot Trish is going to do this one. 15, I believe, equals beats.
Yep.
And then the other one is going to make a swipe at Nevermore. 17. But I need to roll that.
Yeah, true, correct. I've got the one more thing. That's going to hit it. So the last one disappears.
You are getting super lucky with those things. I have never.
Correct. Yeah, I don't exactly. Yeah, I have to roll low.
Yeah. It's weird that I've never. Okay, but the one that's attacking Trish got her. 4 points to the surprisingly squishy rogue. Yeah, that's okay. Now it's Jude's turn.
Jude is going to stab.
Jude stabs. Hit it, Jude. All you need to do is hit it.
Jude will hit. 25.
You nail it. It dies. It had like 2 hit points left.
Wow.
Yeah. It drops. Nevermore and Jude, you are no longer in threat.
I would
Jude,
like to move forward.
You do that. How far do you move? All the way up?
All the way up.
Try and support Benneck?
Yeah.
Cool. You can move, I think, 25 feet. Or can Jobine do 30?
Let me check.
And yes.
30 feet.
Then 30 feet. Cool. Alrighty. You do that. It's now the cloaked figure's turn. Unless you want to do anything with a bonus action, Jude.
Can I dash with a bonus action?
No, you're not a rogue.
I'm not.
Cool. Ah, that's cool.
Trish
Love
and I gonna pincer it. Look at Trish like.
So this this shadowy figure dashes out the door to the side of the room. And you can see it, those of you who are magically inclined, so Nevermore and Benneck, you can see it making a frantic sort of semantic gesture on the door as it closes it, and you hear these, where it should slam, it doesn't make any noise as the door slams closed. And then we go to Trish. It is your turn.
All right. I run up to this thing and I smack it with my sword on my way past. I just say, get out of my way!
Sure. No sneak attack, unfortunately. You do not hit it, but you have attacked it.
That's fine. Does that mean I get to disengage without it hitting me?
Yep.
Excellent. I run straight past this thing towards the door.
One presumes you are preserving your bonus action for something else. Or do you want to stab it with your bonus action on your way past?
No, I'm getting past it. I'm trying to get to this door.
Very well. You get there. And what do you do when you get there?
Can I open it?
Well, let's find out. Make a Constitution save, please.
Okay.
Ooh. You get blown backwards from the door and knocked off your feet. You fly 10 feet and get knocked prone.
Oh! Ow!
As a gust barrier appears to have been cast on this door, preventing people from going through it.
I hate magic!
You still have some movement left, I'm sure, if you want.
No, I'm staying here, glaring at this door.
Very well. You do that. Nevermore, it is your turn.
Is the door wooden or some? Yep. Okay. I'm going to. Shit, I got the wrong thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to point at it. Step back, Trish. And I'm going to
step back.
Yeah.
She had no choice in the matter.
Yeah, and I'm going to cast Shatter on the door.
What kind of damage?
I think I'm just going to make it thunder. I'm trying to see if I can. So where's the door? Can you just click or ping the map where the door is?
Yeah.
There. Okay.
It was there, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll shatter the door. So
you shatter the door.
Open. Yeah.
Very well. I don't think you really need to roll damage because it does double damage on inanimate objects that are shatterable.
Correct.
So yeah. Cool. You do that, and it shatters. The door breaks. Trish, looking up, you can't see anybody beyond it. It would appear that the shadowy figure has continued running.
Get him,
you
Trish!
can see a set of stairs leading down.
Cool. That's me.
We go. Nice. Benneck, it's your turn. You are flanked, my friend.
Doesn't look like I care. They're already dead.
They have no meat. They're no value to me.
Yeah, they have no value. Does it still look like there's a gust barrier at where the door used to be?
Yes.
Wait. Come on, we're so close. Jude's a paladin. They can kick ass at undead. I'll just ignore the shit out of them, and that's the bonus action. And run over here.
Very well. So
and try and dive through the gust barrier.
2 opportunity attacks.
Yep. I'll take it in the
17
chin.
and 11.
That does not hit me, actually. My AC is 18, because mage armor.
Yep.
I dodge.
Yep. They swipe at you ineffectually.
I go full speed at the door and then just like try and bird my way through.
Very well. Con save, please.
Come on. Wow.
You boing off and narrowly avoid landing on Trish as you bounce off this thing and get thrown bodily backwards.
Ow. That doesn't hurt.
You are prone. It's back to the top of the order. It's the skeleton's turn. Trish and Benneck, you are both prone. The birdfolk skeletons are going to come over to you guys and attack you on the ground. So all 3 with advantage. 2, it's going to be 2 on Benneck and 1 on Trish because they're sort of fixated on the guys they were attacking. So the first 2 are on Benneck. Short sword. 26.
Oh, that
Pair of crits.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Pair of crits.
Oh, fucking god.
20 damage. And the other one on Trish, go for 3. 14 doesn't hit.
9. That puts me in 17. Easy.
You trusted to your mage armor too long.
Yeah, my good old.
Okie religions and ancient weapons ain't no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
My arcane ward took care of most of the damage, so I flipped them off from the ground.
Very well, you do that. It's Jude's turn.
Jude will run 30 feet. One.
Thanks, Melderberry. Yep, you do that.
And I'm going to throw a javelin.
Very well. You throw a javelin at which?
The one that is closest to me.
Very well. Make a javelin attack, please. An 8 does not hit. Jude is not great with these things. It's easier if they have eyes to shoot the javelin through. Yeah. No, sorry, Jude. We go to Trish, unless, Jude, you have anything else you want to do?
I'm going to lay on hands myself for an extra 5.
That's an action, not a bonus action.
Never mind.
Cool. You do that. Trish, you are prone.
Wait a sec, I have to make con saves for.
However, you would probably be paying attention for this, so I will tell you the gust barrier appears to have dissipated.
Ooh, hell yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. I run headlong at it.
So you are going to get up without disengaging and run away?
I think hang on.
You do. I believe you need to have attacked them.
Yeah, you have to attack them.
I'm gonna hit the one closer to the door on my way past with my bonus action. The other one I'm just gonna have to cop.
Yeah. Okay. I believe you don't. You basically just count as disengaging if you have made an attack action.
Oh, good.
I think that's the way it works. I could be wrong. I might just check.
That's a good attack.
25.
A 25. It's a very good attack. Swashbuckler, fancy footwork. During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks. No, unfortunately, the other one would get a go, though.
That's fine. I could take it.
However, you do have a bonus action that you could use to offhand attack the other one.
Well, I've offhand
and you can still use your movement.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll hit them both and then I'll run.
Good. Love this plan. So you've offhanded the first one, doing how much damage? Roll me the damage, please.
Yep.
For 4 piercing. That's fine. It takes 4 piercing.
Marvelous. And then I'm going to hit the other one with the sword.
Yeah. Oh, technically speaking, this one you would get the sneak attack damage on, and 13 is enough to hit it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bitch.
Love some sneak attack damage.
16. Very nice. Cool. It's still up, but you bounce out of there. You have 60 feet of movement. You run down the stairs, presumably.
Headlong, absolutely.
You get to the bottom of the stairs. It's about 45 feet down the stairs, and there is a closed and locked door at the bottom. You hear it as you're coming down. You hear a lock turning.
I don't have any actions left, so there's not much I can do, is there? Just scream at it!
Oh my god.
Yeah, amazing. Cool, you do that. It's Nevermore's turn.
Okay, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here.
Yep.
And I'm going to just cast a Soul Bolt at, I'm going to say this one here.
The nearest one?
Yeah, the nearest one. I'm going to cast it as a radiant damage.
Very well. You do that.
And let me bring up my thing. And where is it?
Oh.
I know you've got it on the. Oh my god!
Crit. Oh, crit! Oh. Roll them bones. Roll them bones.
So it's 10.
10.
It's going to be 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. It takes 10 radiant damage to the back of its head, because it's very much focused on stabbing Benneck, who's lying on the floor. And speaking of Benneck, unless Nevermore has anything else he wants to do.
That's me.
Go, Benneck. You are being stabbed a lot.
I know. I'll stand
stabs a lot. I'm going to put Trish up in the corner because she's not currently there.
Spit blood. Like,
yeah, but it makes me bleed my own blood.
You don't deserve on life. I just cut. Because, wait. No, I cast... Is that a table? Is this flammable? I probably shouldn't cast.
It's a desk. Covered in... it looks to be covered in dried herbs and leaves and stuff.
Oh, fuck it. Whatever.
Very flammable.
The avian's, like, area of influence. I cast create bonfire on the thing.
Sure. Are you implying it's standing on it? Let's say, yeah, sure.
On this.
Dex save. Yeah, on this thing here.
Yeah.
The one that Nevermore shot with his soul bolt. It's going to make a dex save. 6. It takes 4 fire damage. On top of that, 10.
Does it get roasted?
It does start burning merrily, crackling and popping away, but it does still seem to be alive. It's flailing its wing arms around, trying to sort of deal with the fact that it's on fire.
Just let yourself be cremated already.
Jesus. So yeah, you do that. Do you stand back up?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then what else do you do?
And I just stay here because I'm hoping to keep them all occupied so they don't follow Trish downstairs.
Right, with you. Okay, well, it's their turn, and yeah, they're gonna attack you.
Come out me, all you dead things.
Okay, cool. They're gonna 3 attacks at Benneck. 13, a 24.
Oh, 24?
And another 26 crit.
Oh, you...
5
Gosh.
piercing, and then...
Come on, dude. I cast shield anyway.
So does that stop one of them?
It does not, but it does give me 2 extra hit points because of my arcane ward.
Cool.
I'm hoping it's enough, my guy.
16 damage all up.
16?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm on 3.
Oh yeah, because whenever you cast an abjuration spell, you gain some arcane ward hit points. Is that the deal? Yeah. Okay, but it doesn't stop either of the spells.
No,
either of the attacks
that would hit me.
Because it would 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Benneck, the squishy wizard, is tanking a lot of hits here, guys. It is Jude's turn.
Jude runs in and stabs.
Please do. Which one are you stabbing, Jude?
Oh, the one right in front of me.
Very well. 13 to hit. Roll damage. Oh, it goes down. Jude, you carve it up.
Yeah.
And you take its head off. Its obviously fake beak falls to the ground along with the rest of it. And yeah, there is one of them's on fire. One of them got a bit stabbed by Trish as she left. Speaking of Trish, we are back to Trish. The door in front of you, it doesn't appear to be magically locked. Little glow globe above you is still there. Yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and pick this lock.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Boom. The lock falls before your mighty rogue powers. And you kick the door down. You have a bonus action and a movement left.
All right, I'm gonna
floor.
I will show you. I'm going to move. It's really going to be difficult, but I'm going to move you guys. No, I'm not going to do that. Trish, yeah, this is why we don't split the party. Inside Trish, you can see. Bear with me a second. You find yourself in a macabre laboratory. An assortment of bones lay strewn across tables. Foul-smelling liquids bubble in pots. The stench of death is gut-wrenching. A terrifying creature lurches towards you, a hulking monstrosity of bone and sinew. It appears to be comprised of hundreds of birdfolk bones, jumbled together to form a roughly humanoid shape. The arms end in several talons intertwined into circular claws, and the creature's face is made of the top halves of two birdfolk skulls, one atop the other. It gazes at you with its 4 red eyes and emits a shriek.
Oh my god!
Inside is standing just behind it, and to the left is the robed figure.
Trish!
You're a sick freak, you know that? Stop this now and I might not kill you!
You hear the voice come from under the cowl. You don't understand what you're doing! Stay out of my way! Get her!
Ugh,
And
fuck.
there it is. You can see it on the stream. That's the thing.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Serum. Isn't it pretty? It's called a cobble fright.
To be honest, the head is kind of cute. The rest.
Wait. The sound is just like.
No, it sort of makes a clattering noise as it shambles towards you. Trish, do you do anything? It's still your movement, really. You've used your bonus action to talk to the guy.
Well, I'm going to fire an arrow at the guy, not at the creature.
You've used your action.
Oh, I've used my action. Damn it!
You used the action to open the door.
You're just there.
Fuck.
Just standing there. You still got all of your 60 feet of move. You could come right back up and be like, nah, fuck this, and bounce.
I back away from it just enough to be out of range.
It's really hard to guess how fast this thing would be. It is, however, very large.
Okay.
But you can sort of back up a little bit.
I'm gonna back up like 20 feet, 30 feet, and take out my sword.
Okay, that would entail you going up around. It's a spiral staircase, so you'd have to go up around the back, like sideways. You'd lose sight of it and the cowled figure. And you notice behind the cowled figure is a doorway.
Okay,
Another
no,
door.
I'm not letting him out of my sight. Shit. I'm gonna stand my ground with my sword, I guess.
Looks like you're doing that. We go back upstairs to talk about Nevermore. What are you doing, Nevermore?
Presumably, we hear that shriek that the creature lets out.
Yeah, you hear a nasty, shrieky noise downstairs.
Okay,
And actually
yeah,
a faint voice, or you hear Trish going like, stay where you are.
Okay. Get downstairs! Help Trish! I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to, as I move to here, I'm going to cast a spell at this one, another soul bolt.
Yeah.
It's only an 11.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately. It's staggering around trying to figure out why it's on fire, and also
And then I'll
where
move
it's
to
being shot
6
from.
here. I'll
Very
move
well.
to 6 here, and that's my turn.
Okay. It's Benneck's turn.
I'd like to not be here anymore. Since my last turn, did this guy not move?
No, it did not. It was too fixated on trying to stab you, which it did. That's the one that critted you.
Oh, okay. Well, you're supposed to take this at the end of your turn.
Oh, I apologize.
Again.
Yeah, it would. Is it dex save still, or just more damage?
Let me actually read that again.
Otherwise, it does take another 5.
Just so everyone else can see. There you go.
It passed the dex save.
Yeah, must also. Yep, he has to make a dex save. It's fine.
Yep.
Okay. I will just dagger him.
Damn him!
Yeah, stab the guy that's on fire.
Very well. You do that.
Stab.
23.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, just hit. Just about.
Good.
Seven piercing damage on the bony boy. Yeah, it has been more injured.
I'll
Do you do anything else?
Of it from back here. I'm sure the defenders need you. I stay. Such a bad idea. I stay.
Such a bad idea. It's their turn. The two that are left are pretty. The one that you just stabbed, Benneck, is going to attack you. 22.
I will cast.
I
use a second level spell to cast shield.
Sure.
Really inefficient casting now, but I get.
You've used up all your first levels, have you?
But I get 4 hit points on my arcane word for it.
Nice.
So,
yeah,
yay.
cool. You stop it. Then the second one is also going to attack you. 23.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I take it.
You're going to have to. 4 piercing. That's those 4 that you had.
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
lord.
really lucky that you did that. Oh, they want you so bad. Yeah, they're happy doing what they're doing, though.
I don't want any of them. They have no meat. Can you just fuck
Jude,
off and die?
It's your turn.
Jude is going to slice the
wait.
one that's on fire.
Oh, the fire one needs to.
Yeah, I have to make a
another dex
concept
save?
because it's a concentration stuff. No, it's not on fire anymore.
Oh, it's not on fire. It failed. You failed the con save. Right. Noted. Cool. Jude, yeah, you hit it. The one that was on fire dies.
And then
Huzzah.
I would like to run down the stairs.
Sure. You are going to have to move into base contact with the other one to do that. The door is here. So you can't go through it without mechanically moving into contact with the last one. That's why it's standing there.
I have an inspiration die.
Stop it. Just like run.
Can I acrobats over it?
The training montage is all for this moment.
Yeah, can
You
I
have a-
parkour over the
Did you just get an inspiration? I see 2 d6s.
I have it on on the stream. I have a little dice symbol thing there.
Yeah, that's a d6.
Yeah, that's an inspiration dice.
You want to
It's a
acrobats
1d6. I'm
use
just
it.
saying, can I acrobats over it and add to my acrobatic?
Very well. Yeah, I'll allow it. So you were trying to parkour over this thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you
I will
use me
say-
as a...
I will say, if you top 15 with with your d6, you will become proficient with acrobatics. This will be your rite of passage, your parkour
It's like a
exam.
proficiency exam.
Yeah,
I want to be the very best.
like no parkour before.
Oh no.
Oh, you
With
can roll
your
a six.
d6, you
Better
need
roll
that
a
6. You need that 6.
Okay. I can't look. Oh, no. I got
The
10.
opposite. You try to parkour over it and you inadvertently fling yourself into its blade because you're going to roll down the stairs afterwards, presumably.
Yeah.
It is going to make a reaction attack against you, Jude. And it's been rolling real good today. 16 is enough to hit you as you go past for 7 damage, but you do descend the stairs behind Trish.
Okay.
You get probably about halfway down the stairs, so you probably get to Trish.
Can I drink a potion as a bonus action?
No, it's an action. Sorry.
I tried.
Trish, it's your turn.
My turn.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I actually need to roll initiative for the cobble fright. Would have had
Fine.
something. It would have done something since last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
Not necessary.
Right. Like, ugh.
I don't have any potions of healing.
14 for the cobble fright, so it would have gone. It would, however, have shambled over. In fact, it goes right after Trish. So it would have shambled up to you as much as it could. If you were 30, you didn't let it out of your sight,
Mm-hmm.
then it reaches you.
Okay.
It is blocking the doorway, and it is going to make a couple of attacks at you, Trish.
Great.
It is going to try to. Oh wow! It makes 3 of them, is it? Okay. 17. 13 doesn't. 23 does.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god.
Another 6. 15.
Ooh.
You're
15
alive?
damage. Okay.
You ran down.
I don't regret it for a minute, Josh.
It's your turn.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is drink a potion.
Noted.
What's my roll for these potions again?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. All right. Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
That's
nice.
what we want.
10 hit points back.
10 back. 21. Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Before I use my bonus action to stab, I'm gonna try and intimidate the hooded figure because I'm in such a position of power, and I can use intimidate right now.
Yeah, sure you can.
I'm gonna say to him,
Trish is a
surrender
scary girl.
now, or I swear you'll be begging me for a quick death.
You hear it. In fact, he drops his cowl, he drops his hood, and you see his face for the first time. It's an older Corvum, one you do not recognize. And he says, I have been searching for a way to defeat the creature that you fled from in the Scorched Grove, and I have found one. All you need to do is stay out of my way. Flee, you stupid girl. I don't wish you any harm, but if you won't stop standing in my way, I have no choice. This is for the good of the wood. I didn't mean it to rhyme. Leave me alone.
We should be working together.
Did you roll intimidation?
I will do so now.
I have no need of your help. He's not easily intimidated, I'm going to be honest.
Damn it. Okay.
The
Well,
voice doesn't sound familiar, does it?
You can't hear it.
Damn.
well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to stab his disgusting creature anyway.
Very well, you do that.
Ah, I sucked. Oh, it's fine. I'm looking very scary right now.
It's probably for the best because you actually can only make a bonus attack as an offhand if you use your action to attack.
Oh, okay. My bad.
And you used it to neck a potion.
Yep. No regrets.
Jude, you are standing behind Trish.
Yep.
And it's the Cobblefright's turn. It's standing in front of Trish. It's going to try and grab her, you know?
I can't do anything to save that, can I?
No, not currently.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
try and
also
prevent it
still on the
afterwards.
ground.
Hey?
Am I still like I rolled it down the stairs? Am I?
Yeah, look, I have no need for you to be. You didn't fail your acro that badly.
So I landed on my feet down the stairs. That's great.
Yeah. A 19, Trish. It grapples you.
Yikes.
It picks you up and 16 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled by this giant thing as it picks you up in one of its bony talons.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
And it's now just holding you where its master can see.
Awesome. Okay.
Its
Fuck.
master says, please, I don't wish you harm.
Then
Just
stop
leave.
harming me.
I can't if you won't agree to leave.
You're dumb.
Says the people who won't agree to leave when I'm trying to save everybody. And it's Nevermore's turn.
You're muted.
I'm just going to run down the stairs to where Trish and Jude are.
Yep. Actually, you don't incur an opportunity attack because it's, yeah.
Benneck, come on!
A bit
As,
busy at the moment.
as Jude gives the "you're stupid" comment, He puts his hood back up, turns, and begins to walk out the door. Just shakes his head like, well, what would I have expected from these? You actually hear him say, well, what else could you have expected from the plebs? And
Trish, Jude, is it okay?
Nevermore rushes down the stairs. You make it to the bottom of the stairs. Nevermore, make me a perception check.
Don't you fucking dare.
This is it.
Damn it! No.
You see the back of this figure as the cowl comes up and it unlocks the door that it goes to. Benneck is facing off against a badly injured one of these things, but he himself is not super great.
Yeah, come at me, you son of a bitch.
I don't hear no bell.
Yeah, I'll shout out, "Stop, you monster!" And
you're
will...
also face to face with the cobble fright.
Yeah, but I see him running off. I'll say, "Stop, you monster!" And I will shoot a magic missile at the robed figure.
It casts shield.
Shield.
Automatic.
I take no damage from magic missile. Ah. All right. That's my turn.
You hear it chuckle and say, "Rule 88." And then it's Benneck's turn.
All right, let me get back into the. Yeah, bitch. What that mean? Fuck, I'm gonna die.
Stab it, Benneck. Stab it.
I'm
real
gonna
good.
stab it. 16.
You hit. You
Yeah,
hit.
that's right.
All that damage. You need 7. Oh no!
Oh my god. If I only rolled one better. All right, bring it.
Yeah. Sort of weaving all over the place. You're
I'm not a
swerving.
journeyman abjurer for nothing, you dick.
It short swords you. A 14 bounces
No.
off your nah. Just pings off your glassy armor. I'm now going to move us to the different map. Benneck can continue his duel.
Yes.
But we are downstairs in the secret lab. And this figure is there. And you guys are welcome to put yourselves on the map. Trish is being held by the cobble fright. Jude was standing right behind her, and Nevermore is standing right behind Jude. And it's Jude's turn, actually. How's Trish doing? 5. Good.
Oh, that's not good, Josh.
No, this thing's quite tough. That's why it's good.
How far away is this guy?
right
He
there.
is about 35, 40 feet at a
take
glance.
I take out my wand of web
Ooh,
Ooh.
you do
and
that.
I cast a 20-foot cube
Of web.
around him
Sure.
and the door frame that he's going through.
Very well. You do that. It is
Stop it!
considered. Sure. Can you put the spell up? It's the spell it's based on is in your.
Yes, I've just clicked it.
Thank you. Webs difficult terrain and lightly obscure the area. It's definitely anchored. Each creature that starts to determine the webs must make a dex save. On a fail save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains. The webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in a round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in it. Very nice, Jude. So he has to make a dex save if he wants to move through it. Cool. That's your action. Do you do anything else, Jude?
If I move, I incur an opportunity from the big monster, right?
You're not actually next to it. You're 5 foot back from it because Trish was next to it.
I want to
Never
sneak
move
around
towards
the
you.
wall and start making my way towards this hooded figure.
You can't really do that. You can move into it because doing so would bring you into combat with it.
Yeah.
It is, however, grappling Trish right now.
Yeah. But I can't do anything as an attack because I cast the spell with the wand.
Yeah.
But I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna move to the side to let Nevermore through because right now he's stuck behind me.
Very well, you do that.
So.
Trish, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hit this thing with my sword.
It is worth
a way to try and get myself
It
free.
is worth noting that the way to get out was in the grab attack. If you an acrobatics or dexterity check of 15 gets you out.
Oh, okay.
You can attempt to lop off one of its limbs, forcing it to drop you, but that would require an awful lot of damage to do. This thing has not been hurt yet, and it's big.
All right, well, I'm gonna do the... What was it, acrobatics or dexterity, did you say?
It's acrobatics. Acrobatics or athletics, but you would be acrobatics.
Yep, all right, I'm gonna try and wriggle out.
Nice. You wriggle free. You can get free. You land on the ground next to it. I would allow part of that action to be a disengage if you want.
Okay, yep, I disengage. And I run over. Is the guy still stuck in web? Is that what happened?
He's surrounded by web. He hasn't actually made the save to see whether or not he's stuck in web.
Okay.
If a creature starts its turn in the webs, his turn starts after the Cobble Fright has a go.
All right, well, I'm gonna move myself here.
Do we need to re-roll initiative?
No, I'm just. There hasn't been any incontinuity. You guys have continued fighting the same things. You could have stopped and healed up and dealt with the things upstairs and then come downstairs, but you didn't.
I mean, I'm still up
You wanted
here.
to get away.
Fair. It's like a trap. Cool. You do that. So you rush over there. He's stuck in webs a bit. Cool. It's the Cobble Fright's turn. Jude's standing right in front of it. It's gonna try and grapple Jude. It's gonna grab at you.
Okay.
Here we go. I mean, what's a fight without knocking Jude out? 12.
What do I need to do?
It doesn't grab you. It misses.
No. Fuck you.
That's good. You dodge under it. It's because you're very small and it just can't reach low enough, I guess. You do that. Cool. Next, it's the dude's turn. He is going to cast Dispel Magic on the webs and they just disappear. And then he is going to go through the door and close it behind him. And as he does so, Nevermore, you can clearly hear a voice you recognize say, "Try not to hurt them. Try not to kill them." Probably directed at the monster.
Given it's my turn next,
It is. Your turn.
I'm going to yell out, "Gonna leave your son behind again, are you?"
You hear no response.
And I am going to, assuming he's not going to respond, I'm just going to proceed to Magic Missile the big boner boy.
You do that. Magic missile it, please. Times 3? 9?
Times
4.
Times 4. Yes,
You cast it
correct.
second
Times
level?
4. Actually, hang on. 3. No, so it's times 3. So it's yes, only 9 force damage.
9 force damage to the Cobble Fright. Yep. Fantastic. Good.
Come back, Lazarus! And that's my turn.
Noted.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to move and I'm going to rush past / through this thing.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Even if it goes to hit me, I want to try and run through it towards the door.
It is going to make a reaction to grapple you.
Sure.
Grab you. No, misses.
Cool.
Yeah, you can move your 30 feet.
My token's not on there. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
So where
then
will
we'll
I
be back.
end up? Pretty much.
Probably next to Trish.
Sure.
Not much further. Yeah.
Cool.
And he's actually moved off the map. Cool. Benneck, we go back upstairs to you.
Just roll over and die already.
You hit it.
Waiting
It dies.
line.
It dies.
God.
Benneck staggers presumably down the stairs after everybody else.
Yeah. I am their guide, so I have to make sure they're safe. Yeah.
Yeah, you limp quite badly, battered and bruised down the stairs towards the others. You come around the corner and see a much larger birdfolk skeleton than any you had seen before. It is standing in front of you, looking very menacing, and it's trying to grapple Jude.
Oh, by the amaranthines, really.
Cool. We go back to the top of the order. It's Jude now.
Jude is going to leave Trish and Nevermore to go after the guy, and going to take this monster.
Smite it!
Yes,
Smite it with your paladin powers.
I'm going to smite.
Make an attack roll, please, Jude. Come on, Jude. We know you can do it. 25 is just enough to beat its AC. Roll some damage with smite. Click on the smite button, because, yeah, that'll do extra. Nice. That's a total of 23 damage. Some of it radiant.
It's undead as well, right?
An extra
Yeah.
So it deals an extra D8, so / roll 1d8.
Oh, that's true. Yes, very good. Well, good point. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Plus
30.
another 7. 30.
30.
Even 30. Jude. Very nice. Cool. Trish, it's your turn.
All right.
The door is closed.
I run to the door. Is the door locked?
Yep.
I'm picking that lock, baby.
Sleight of hand me.
That's a little bit risky.
Yeah, you do it. It opens. The corridor beyond is apparently empty.
Okay. I'm gonna pause at the entrance because I really need to No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna shamble down that hallway, half dead, is what I'm gonna do.
No!
Why?
Get back here!
Trish, no!
Yeah. You do that. You shamble down the corridor. You shamble 60 feet because you can shamble that fast. And you actually come out of underneath the library, out into the open air, and make a perception check.
Okay.
You can't see Nat Lazarus anywhere.
Okay. Well, I'll go back to the room to help kill this disgusting monster.
You use your bonus action to get back there.
I will do that.
Very well. You back to where you started, basically. Cool. That's Trish's turn. The Cobble Fright doesn't like what Jude just did to it, and is going to try and grapple Jude again. Grab. Nope. It keeps trying to grab you, and it keeps missing.
Stop it!
Nevermore, it's your turn.
I, seeing Trish run back into the room, am going to run past Trish. Protect Jude! I'll find my father, and I will run out there.
Very well.
And I am going to...
Are you going to be looking for him in a particular manner?
I'm going to use my eye, and I'm going to say in my head, where is he, Erelaf? And I'm going to scan...
From an Arcana check.
Just normal Arcana, or with advantage?
So you are running up the corridor. You are running up the corridor, and as
Yep.
you're doing this, you are looking at the light ahead. It's a straight corridor that sort of leads slowly up, slopes upwards.
Yeah.
And you are saying this in your head as you're running up the corridor.
Correct. And I'm looking around because I know there's invisibility as a spell.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that he's cast invisibility, and I don't have the ability to see through that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that Erlaf can help in some way. And
roll an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Oh, you fuck. 11. I will add my D6 to that.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
There we go. 7 save.
Ooh, 17.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
Good on ya. Yeah. You realize that Trish didn't see him because he never actually left the corridor. She ran right past him. He's there, standing in the corridor. He is he's just pressed against the wall. And you can tell, he sort of glows an ethereal green light. There he is on the screen. Isn't he magnificent? Isn't he gorgeous? The amazing Brie Pie, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
Yeah. There he is. And yeah, he is standing there, and you get the feeling that he's just expecting you to run right past him.
I'll stop, and I'll turn to him, and I will hug him, and I'll say to him, please stop it. Please stop it, Father, please.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck.
I'll take the 17.
I was going to say, is the hug advantage?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm, yeah. We will leave it there.
What?
Can I please get that art for my
Perfect.
Can I please get that art for my father?
Isn't it so good?
I need to see that in like detail. That's
Yeah, I'll pop it up in Discord later. Yeah, there is Lazarus, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we will leave it there. We'll do a little short. Let's kill this this music here. Let's stop that. There we are. Happy times. Well done. That was hectic. Good job, everybody. Trish just would not stop. It's a shame she doesn't have a magical eye. Cool. Good job, everybody. We have run. I still want to do a bit of a favorite momenty sort of a thing, as we usually do. I will not be putting Lazarus in the tap room, no. Just in our private Discord, for good reason. So we need to do a shorter version of favorite moments because we're already past 10, nearly at 10 o'clock. So let's talk about our favorite moments. What we all did well, what we all did badly. I thought that was a really, really solid session, guys. I had so much fun. I know we've only been off for a week, but I missed it. I missed the hell out of it. This is my favorite way to spend a Monday night. Mitch, what did you reckon?
I will just say very quickly, kudos to you, first of all, for Rule 88 and knowing that instantly. Because Rule 88 is if at first you don't succeed, magic missile. You just like said it straight away. And I was like, wow, Oh, so that was awesome. It felt really cool role playing the conversation with Rusty and me just being like, I'm fucking scared, Rusty, and you gave me a really good consolation. Consoled me really well with that. Trish, amazing with the freaking the arrow. Thinking about that, just like amazing session. Benneck just being resigned to death, like just you killing your clone the other day, just being like, I can't remember what you said.
Never liked him anyway.
Never liked him anyway, and they're just being like, oh, just copying a beating.
Dark.
And I have to say, I really liked your face, AJ, when I made that sly little dig at Jude about like about that's what idiots do. That's what Jude does. So yeah, boom, that's me done.
Loved it. Cool. I like that. Let's do something in similar vibe. Trish, say nice things about yourself and everybody else.
Okay. Things I liked about myself. I really loved just chasing him down. That was a lot of fun. I had fun doing that. Josh, I really loved your description of the terrifying beast. It struck horror into my soul. It was fucking great. Benneck, I love just being resigned to being the best guide of all time. Like, I'm about to die for these people I met a few days ago, but it's what I gotta do. Gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. Fucking excellent. Jude being like, there's 5 of them, was hilarious.
Beautiful.
Fucking great. And Nevermore, so much good shit from Nevermore. I have like a bunch of points for Nevermore, but I guess I'll say when I ran up to you and was like telling you the thing, and then you said you're really cool, that caught me off guard so much. I was like, it's fucking great, and I loved it. Everyone was great today.
Yeah. It's good.
Chat, throw up your favorite moments in chat. We'd love to see them. Dan, tell us your favorite self moments and other people moments.
Favorite Benneck moment is him bleeding the fuck out and still like, come at me, bitch.
It's so I didn't hear no bell. It's exactly
I didn't hear no bell. That's it.
I like Jude's little acrobat thing.
I really wanted to give it to you, Jude. I'm so sorry, AJ. I really wanted to give it to you.
Next time.
Yeah, I think like I like I think my favorite moments today are like what I thought were clutch moments, like Nevermore blowing up the door that still had the gust barriers, but at least we didn't have to deal with the door component of it. Trish being like, gotta go down there and really like right on the heels so we know where
having him. Yeah.
Where the person was. And Josh, just for thanking it for Samson that he's, not an incompetent person.
Thank you. Yeah. Omi, Trish, favorite moment. Nevermore. Skeletons being sus in the library, and there's a secret thing. We got to do the secret thing. Nevermore. Trish, you rock. Trish's heart goes, no. But also, let's go to the thing.
Also, sorry, just really very quickly, Nelderberry came up with an absolute banger at that point in time, which was what's black and white and red all over, which was a raccoon receiving a compliment from her best friend.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So
amazing.
Thumbs up, Nelderberry.
Very cute.
Love it. Jude, AJ, tell us your favorite self and other people moments.
I felt really hopeless today as Jude. So my favorite moments come from like actually being good in battle. So the 30 on the smite against the creepy cobble monster. And then also the using the wand of web, even though that was superfluous.
It wasn't superfluous. It stopped it. He had to use an action to get through it.
Sure, but he dispelled it. He didn't get stuck or anything. But to me, I thought that was something very interesting for Jude to do, and very fun that I get to use the wand. I really loved Trish's determination today. So sick, But the moment she got down there, realizing she was completely alone and couldn't do anything, I was like, all right. All right. Nevermore, like the whole thing with Lazarus and then hugging him at the end. Oh, so good. Just unbelievable.
I was like, what's going to make him listen to me? I've got to hug my dad.
Yeah. Dan, you with the graphite stick of grabbing at the beginning, just hold it away from people. It's funny. And Josh, Lazarus, the dick moves of Lazarus, of like thinking he has to like solve this problem alone, for his own heroism or whatever, but then also abandoning his son, like even though his son's calling out to him being like, don't leave again, and him just like fucking off. I was like, yeah, I hate
putting
this.
a lot of shit on Lazarus.
I hate this character so much, but you did great.
Thank you. Yeah, he has his reasons. My favorite self moment was Dean Winsworth dealing with Nevermore's pent up rage in a sit calmly and listen. I was like, yes, I understand your valid points. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm a headmaster of a school, idiot. You're the adventurer. You've brought all these problems here. I also kind of point out that actually you brought them here. All of this started happening after you got here. And it all seems to aimed at you. I understand you're frustrated, but what the fuck do you want me to do? Tell me and I'll do it. I enjoyed that because I'm like, I don't want to give you a whole bunch of support going down. It's supposed to be a hard fight.
Makes sense.
But how to balance that and how to sort of, so he was like, hey, Rusty, would you mind going and taking this person, then do what Nevermore wants? Oh, wow. They've already gone and done it. Okay. Rusty's 10 minutes behind you. My favorite Nevermore moment was definitely the hug. I did not see that coming. Nor did Lazarus. He was really hoping, really expecting you would just run right past. And I was trying to get you to be very specific without leading you on about where he was hiding. Because Trish booked it straight past him, got a 22. I'm like, it's a pity he's not here because she'd hear him if he was here. But you were perceiving outside the cave. You ran right past him. My favorite, and that I was like, I just have to give this to him. I have to give this to him. This is such good use of abilities, good use of bonuses from chat, good use of roleplay. Solid. I had to give it to you. Trish, your dogged determination. It's a side of Trish we haven't really seen, but it's completely contiguous with everything else we know about her. And it's very much the pent-up rage and aggression. Love it.
I like to think that Trish has just been sick of dealing with fucking magic for so long. All these magical people, and there's like a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's like, I'm not fucking letting it go. I want to be out of here. Like, fuck this, I'm going for it.
My favorite Dan moment was it's more actually a technical observation. It's rare that I actually compliment somebody on just their technical ability, but your build of Benneck and your usage of him, it's a textbook demonstration of how abjuration wizards are fucking brutal. And just like, how is this wizard a tank? You have built this very, very tanky wizard. It's really lovely character. You have this talent for making really cool but very lovely characters. I actually loved Jude's. AJ, you said that you felt Jude was really a bit sort of a bit sort of useless today, but I would draw your attention to you were the one who solved the puzzle of the necklace. You were the one who found the guy in the first place. You were the one who went and looked in the wardrobe. Jude wasn't useless. She rolled a couple of shitty rolls, but honestly, dead set, every single time you rolled a shitty roll, didn't matter. There was nothing to find. The only time you did something a bit dumb was when you went straight up to that door. There was an alarm spell cast on it, so they knew you were coming. And I was like, if you'd gone a little slower, you might have detected it and gotten the element of surprise on the room full of folk skeletons. But that's not who Jude is.
Nope.
Not at all. And Jude was utilizing a spell that was a valid use of said spell, and Divine Sense wouldn't have worked in its place. So, yeah.
I think for Jude, because she can only move 30 and only like attack once, where she watches like Trish.
Oh, sorry.
Go far and like slice up 2 or 3 times. Like,
yeah.
I think for Jude, she's like, I'm less of a warrior because
Do you want to know something real fun? You guys just leveled up. Jude is now a level 5. If she wants it, Jude can now have extra attack.
Yes. 100%.
And that goes for Benneck as well. He also levels up.
Spitefully write in counter spell in my spell book. I have this fucking spell.
Yes.
I presume we don't level up between sessions because
no, you
we
very
need to
much have
actually
to
rest.
continue. But yeah,
correct. Yeah, cool.
We will roll the dice and stuff outside the session.
No worries.
It is time, Jude. Time to do stab, Jude. Omi. Yeah, amazing. Welcome, Megas 101. Favorite chat moment when we decided the door was Tasmanian oak. Sure, it's a shame they destroyed it. Super solid DM moment. Thank you. Trish is a machine. Yes, she is. Josh is well on his way to being the something. I can't read the bleeped out things. Sexually explicit message blocked. Show the message. Viagra spokesman with for the good of the.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Good of the wood.
The good of the
Good
wood.
of the wood comment. Oh, okay.
That's what I was giggling at, not because it rhymed, but because
Right.
he said
Okay.
the good of the wood.
For the good of the wood. Think of the wood.
Like Lazarus, please.
I just thought of someone like very strange in bed saying that. So
Sure.
that's
Noted.
for me to
Okay.
think about. And for me
Well,
to very
that was a very efficient favorite moments, guys. I think I've said my favorite, everybody. You guys were all amazing. My favorite thing was everything. You guys were so much fun. So, guys, tell us who the fuck you are and where the fuck we can find you. Let's go in reverse order the way we did it before. Rachel, tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I'm an actor, writer, and creative trash at large. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rachel Foucar, and I also wrote a book called The Rings of Mars, and you can find that right here on this very internet.
Woo woo.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Next it was Dan, I think.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dan. I'm D-Rep in Twitch chat and Roll for Damage's Discord. You can only find me basically at this time slot. Consistently anyway. Sometimes one shot Wednesday. Come back.
Mostly
as...
One Shot Wednesdays.
Yeah, it's true.
You do play a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm around in the meat
do love
space
that.
dimension. That's where I live, not on social medias. You can't find me anywhere else. Aside from that, thank you guys for hanging out. And I am bleeding. Benneck's bleeding. So here we are.
Cool. AJ, tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm AJ Winters. I'm a creative person that does D&D. You can find me on Instagram at AJWintersVO or on Twitter. It's the same handle. And I do fun things that you can see on those social media platforms. I also DM the Academy of Xandar on Thursday nights. And starting tomorrow, I will be in a 7-part mini-series over on Phoenix Iwaki's channel at 9 p.m. AWST on Tuesday nights.
Excellent.
Playing a really interesting Kalashtar barbarian.
Yes! Love Kalashtar.
Nice.
And I'm
Amazing. Exciting. Cool. Mr. Mitch.
How you going, everybody? I am Mitch Earnshaw. Tonight I was playing Nevermore, and I had an awesome time, as always. I've got an important D&D announcement. You'll find me here next Monday at this exact same time, playing with this amazing group of people as well. Because that's what I love. That's what I love to freaking do. So that's my important announcement. You can find me on the Twitter doing twats at Mitch_Earnshaw. It's been a fucking pleasure as always.
Love it. Thank you, Mitch. Madame and Monsieur, Dama de Heron, and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, I am Josh the Pirate. I have been your humble DM and storyteller this evening. If you enjoyed my face and voice, you can find me in Paparotica at Fringe World, and generally infesting the art scene in Perth. Alternatively, if you like the majestic voice, but you think I could stand to tone the face down a bit, you can find me in the 5e D&D podcast, There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate, Scan Felspar. Wherever you get your good podcast from. Episode 30 just dropped. It's a boss one as well. We have an argument with a large bird. It doesn't end well for the bird. The bird is made of metal as well. It's a good day. We need to thank our amazing sponsors, The Deck of Many, who wrote the book, and Wooten Forge, purveyors of WA's finest handcrafted wooden tabletop accessories. Check them out at woodenforge.com. Do it now! Do it now! And then you could have some wooden stuff. That'd be nice. To keep your dice in, for example. Maybe made out of Tasmanian oak. Who knows? Not me, but possibly them. Now, as always, we also need to thank our amazing artist, Breepie, for everybody's art, but particularly for Lazarus. What a boss image that was.
Yes.
Brought a character to life there really quite well. Cool. So, ladies and gents, we are going to do what we always do at the end of our streams. We take the love and we give it to somebody else in a large, love-filled package. Who are we going to take our love-filled package and dump all over, AJ?
Wow. Did you have to put it like that? We are going to be passing over the love to the Eldritch Scribe. So stick around and join us for a raid. Make sure you tell them where you've been and give them love.
Splendid. Well, let's give them our love then. AJ, take us away for this raid, please. Say goodbye, everybody. We'll be back next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.